has one, but you know, maybe next time.
Again,
discretion.
you want to be able to focus
would share
on
one if needed.
telling the story.
Okay.
And
going once.
as you go.
Going twice.
You don't want to have to spend
And
so
sold
much
to discretion Slytherin. You
you
ready for us, Lex?
Yep, we're good.
Check.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. Now that you've got
you
all
guys
this
also got-
assembled,
Looks
and
like quite a bit
told
of
yourself, you know what? I know the system.
fanspirations. That's good. All right. So discretion. Mentally prepare yourself. I guess just do this now. Yeah. Just do it now, and then we'll do the recap, and then we'll just jump into the session. That seems like so. Discretion.
Yeah.
Set the scene. Do you need special music for this?
Ooh, can we have mysterious music?
Oh, mysterious music. I can try my best. Hold on. I like this track from Witcher 2 called Mystery. When I play mystery music, it seems to work pretty good. So hold on. Alright, so mysterious music is playing in the background. It'll get there. They're just revving up their instruments. Okay. Go for it. What's the scene?
Alright. So we have discretion in what some people might refer to as a normal form, although in reality it is, of course, trickery.
Wait, so in your dragon
human
form or in your elf form?
or
Oh, your
elven
human
form.
form. Okay. Alright.
Oh, there we go. However, her clothes are not as they currently are. They are slashed and torn with a gaping wound in her belly, as if she had been shot. Twice, of course. She is, however, being carried in part by Phoebe Dunsmith through dark alleyways. Phoebe's just like, this is the place. This ain't no place to die, child. This ain't even your apartment. But discretion frees herself from the grasp of Phoebe. And, limps and then crawls to the middle where she reaches out to a couple old reagent stands. Looking around, Phoebe would see a dusty, unused, uncared for, half laboratory, half dojo. You got weapon racks, potions, vials, costumes, tools, gadgets, and of course a wonderful skylight. But all of it clearly covered in dust and cobwebs. And when she looks down, she sees discretions on the floor with a couple of fairly basic looking bland crystals, nothing more exotic than just like quartz. And she just places 3 of them and draws 3 incredibly simple looking runes around them. But the air crackles, the scent of ozone, and discretion turns into a large amber-colored dragon, still bleeding profusely. Phoebe doesn't have much time to stare, as even as discretion's wounds heal, she shrinks, but this kind of old magic, the most simple of magics, but also ancient and powerful, has no place in Alkenstar. The entire place soon begins to collapse as supporting pillars turn into slurry, or in one case, chickens. And Phoebe has to retreat, casting one last glance back at the now healed but much smaller discretion. I guess she would turn back and say, "Slither scale," as she flees into the night, trying to escape the catastrophic burst of wild magic or wild surges, which I guess people in that neighborhood might even remember as taking place like 3 or 4 months ago. Although it was never accounted for. One old warehouse was found in ruins.
Nice. Alright. I will add your yellow dots. Was that the first meeting of Phoebe for...
No, she was the barmaid for Phoebe before then.
But this
so
is
that was the
Phoebe
first meeting
discovering
with
your
Slither
secret.
Scale.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Also the Lux Eterna ritual. Ritual of turning a dragon into a player character. Forbidden legend.
In order to save yourself, you gimp yourself. Yes, yes. A classic trope since the very beginning of Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. All right. Excellent. For a third hero point, does anybody want to sum up what happened last time? Oh, we got a 14 for Bellinora. Going once. They're going twice. All right, Bellinora, tell us what happened last time.
All right. We open to combat with the Clear Water Cleaners, a band of Leshy eco-terrorists that hunt alchemists, led by the crazy cactus man Dewey Daystar. Which, fun fact, is basically my character's personal boogeyman being an alchemist and growing up here. But Discretion and I were already out of the fight, leaving it up to Stack, Vulture, and Ketrin to protect Vashon. The invisibility continued to be a challenge for everyone involved, but it definitely weighed heavily on us. Fortunately, Vashon proved his usefulness, and he hit Dewey with a herbicidal grenade, which killed him instantly. Unfortunately, in spite of losing their leader, Roxy, the Prairie Dragon, and the remaining Leshy fought on. Roxy spent several rounds trying to get to Vashon in the cooler, but was slowed by doors and her lack of opposable thumbs. The Leshy was able to take out the last of our allies, and thus marked my first TPK in a long-term game. We awoke an hour later and picked ourselves up. I rushed into the cooler to find only a half-built trap and a crumpled note in Vashon's writing. He claimed that he gave himself up in exchange for our lives, and was taken by Roxy and the remaining Leshy. His tone strongly indicated that he expected they would kill him, and there was little to be done about it. With him would die all of my research into Pyronite, which would essentially put me back to square one in my career. Not great. Now, this man may be a lying, selfish, vain, manipulative, quite possibly alcoholic asshole, but damn it, he's my asshole and I love him. And I may not know whether I'm going to kiss him or kill him when I see him, but god damn it, I'd like to reserve the fucking opportunity to choose. So, wrought with emotion, I urged the group to press on, but they tried to assuage me of my suicidal course of action. Regardless, when a passerby gave us a lead, I latched onto it and demanded we press on to the banks of the Ustrati. Unfortunately, by the time we arrived, we were so tired we couldn't even heal ourselves to prepare for the potential battle. Crestfallen, we retreated back to the Barrel and Bullet Saloon, where we confessed our failure to our handler, Phoebe Dunsmith. He was threatening to bring in other teams to ensure the job got done, and in that implying that killing Vashon seemed like a more direct path to success at this point. Discretion was able to sway her back to our side by telling her that extending an opportunity for a second chance would make us capital F family. You know, kind of like the radio program. Quite quick, quite cantankerous, or such. We rested, and we began to prepare. Healing wounds did not go as well as we had hoped, but we patched ourselves up as best as we can and headed out. And Phoebe's network informed us that they believe Vashon is still down in the sewers. So we headed to the banks of the Ustrati and started inspecting sewer grates when we were confronted by a pack of oozes of some sort. And that's where we're at, where we are now fighting 7 oozes. And we are trying to get into the sewers to track down Vashon before either the shield marshals get him, or the many gangs that are pursuing him get him, or before Phoebe sends out her other crews to get him. Yeah, we got this.
Yeah, you got this. All right.
Let's fuck about and find out.
All right, wonderful. Take your third hero point and third hero point card. We actually had 3 useful cards come up in Monday night's game. I was shocked. I was absolutely shook by the fact that the cards were as useful as they turned out to be. So, with you guys mid-combat, I believe we ended at the end of round 2. We used static initiative, so that shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Let me cue up some combat music. Let's see. Off we go. Alright. Into the next round. Round 3, Vulture. You're up.
Alrighty. Let's see. I'm going to stride to here.
Okay.
Targeting this one. Going to whip it.
Oh my goodness, incredibly, a critical hit on this ooze.
I think it has like 8 AC.
Yeah, I know. This was against which one? Instinctive?
Yes.
Okay. I see the little green dot. There's so much green light I didn't see it. Alright, let me apply the damage from that shot. See if it's enough. It is. The creature ruptures and explodes, but in like a cinematic, non-mechanical way.
Alrighty, and then I'm going to use my last Pac-Man to stride back.
Alright, sounds good.
And that's it for me.
Okay, Bellinora, you're up.
Alright, first Pac-Man, I pull out an oil flask. Second Pac-Man, I light the oil flask. Third Pac-Man, I throw it at this ooze right here. And let's hope this macro works.
Alright, level-headed sewer ooze. Here we go.
Ooze? Okay. Yeah, no, that didn't come with an attack, so I'm gonna roll a flat attack roll.
Okay.
So this will be
Chuck
plus
out
8.
D20 if you want, yeah.
This is plus 8. It's a nat 1.
That's gonna miss.
That's
Still
my
early
turn.
game. Still early game. Still early game. All right. Ketrin, to you. So I did find out on a fumble, splash damage is not applied. I did not know that. So on a fumble,
I didn't either.
Yeah. So on a fumble, I guess the device just goes so far off screen and off camera. It's in another adventure at that point. So
I'm honestly just glad it doesn't hit me.
Yeah. There's enough rough stuff in this system. We don't need anything else. Ketrin.
Okay. I am going to hit this thing twice and then raise my shield.
Alright, sounds good to me. Nervous sewer ooze. Nervous about all the hitting that you're gonna do. Alright, a 10 is going to hit, because it has an 8 armor class. For 4 points of damage.
Ugh, that's terrible.
Alright, and then you bonk it again. For
Much more damage.
10 points of damage.
Okay, and then I'm raising my shield.
Alright, and you notice that unlike some of the other oozes, so many oozes, that you have encountered in this adventure, these guys are not resistant to physical attacks. So they are taking these full hits. They just have a ton of HP. Little garbage bags full of hit points. Alright, Thrifty Sewer Ooze is up. It sees some opportunities here. With its mighty speed of 10, it is going to rush into the battle. So it will go here, and then it will evaluate its situation. And then it will go... Yeah, it'll go here with a second action to stride, and then here it will suck up a bunch of mud and garbage water and toxic waste, and then it will sprinkler system eject it everywhere in a filth wave. So this is a 20-foot emanation coming out of this creature, so it will hit everybody except Bellanora. Alright, so go ahead and give me some reflex saves. These are all or nothing reflex saves, I believe.
Yeah. So reflex, not basic reflex.
Huh? Oh yeah. So yeah, they're reflex saves, right? So let's see. We've got a success, a critical success. Ketron, that is a fail. And then who else do I need to roll? Oh,
Stack.
Did he not join us this morning? Okay. I'll have Stack roll real quick. It's still early on in the game. I should be able to play these characters, no problem. Alright, success. So, Ketron, from this geyser, the sprinkler system of toxic waste, you are going to take 1 point of acid damage, and then a negative 10-foot penalty to your speed, and you would also fall prone. Wait.
No, a critical fail.
On a critical failure, you fall prone. So let me just apply this custom thing called Filth Wave to you right there. And Ketron, I'm going to assume, and tell me if I'm wrong on this, that during the time that you went back to the Barrel and Bolt Saloon and had access to a bathroom and everything, you scrubbed off all the stinky resin that was there.
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay. Because 1, I keep forgetting about that mechanic, and 2, it's horrible. So, alright. I will mark this guy with a green dot. He has to wait a whole minute before he can turn to a sprinkler system again.
If I'm looking at this correctly, it expires at the start of your turn? Or the start of the creature's turn?
Yeah, it'll be the start of the creature's next turn, yep. So it's only negative 10 until then.
Okay.
Or you could spend an interact to clean someone off, decreasing the speed penalty.
Okay.
Oh, no, it says here, take a 10-foot penalty for 1 minute. If you look at the ability...
Right,
Yeah.
duration for 1 minute, but then it says expires start of turn.
Okay.
And that's the module fucking up.
Yeah, like, the words themselves are right there, so... and if you mouse over the condition, it actually will say 10 rounds, which is on Ketron, so it's all good.
Okay. No, I had it on myself for the previous turn. I was wondering if had my turn started, if it left.
Oh no,
then.
you would still have it. You would still
Okay.
have it. Okay. All right. So, anyways, discretion. You're up.
Yeah. Move on up a bit. Let's go over into the safe area. I'm afraid to ask this, but I'm also just like, is it really 1d4 minus 4, or did Foundry copy it over incorrectly?
So it's these guys have the weak template applied to them.
Oh, I see. I get it.
So that there could be more of them, but then the minimum damage is going to be 1. That's why it's got a little asterisk next to it. Yep.
And I'll stab, and I'll stab again.
Yeah. So these are weak sewer oozes.
So I get a hit, and I get a hit.
Yeah. Give me that damn orange. And Vulture, you were shooting. Did you shoot your gun on your turn?
Nope.
Or no.
I've been using whip.
Alright.
Not making any loud noises.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Alright, 6
14.
and an 8. Alright, against this one. Got it. 14 damage. Okay. It's
So-
very injured. It turns to look at you. How dare you? Look at that cutie. Look at that cutie. Alright, anything else from discretion?
That is all.
Alright, level-headed is up. Level-headed has not exploded itself yet, but there is a target right there. So it is going to... no, it's not that smart. It's gonna stride to here. because it wants to be able to spray as many people as possible. Then it is going to use Filth Wave. And that's going to hit everybody. And then Stack, I'll roll for him. I clicked the button. Let's see, hold on. I forget in this game with static, I could be using a different way to track initiative and actually be able to see everything at once. Cool. Alright, so I got Stack, I'll roll it again. Here we go. Reflex save. Yeah? Oh, I see. There we go. So he critically succeeds, Bella critically succeeds, but Vulture, Discretion, and Ketrin, you would all take 1 point of acid damage. And then, if you didn't already have this debuff on you, you would have it on you. But it looks like you guys already have it on you.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I guess I would reapply it, because it would last, it would re-up the duration on it. So, that's the whole thing. There we go. Cool. Alright, so then I don't think that they stack if you have 2 on there at once, but if they do, let me know. Alright, and then he's got 1 Pac-Man left. He's going to attack Discretion with his Pseudopod. That's going to be a hit for... looks like 5 points of damage, some of which is acid. Alright, that brings us to Dependent. Alright, so then we add a green dot to this guy. Dependent is up. Okay. Dependent has not turned into a sprinkler system yet either. So first, they are going to attack Discretion with their Pseudopod. And miss. Then they are going to scooch forward. Turns out in Pathfinder you can move diagonally between adjacent enemies, which still blows my mind. And then it's going to erupt in what hopefully is the last one of these. This will affect everybody.
I'd like to re-roll that.
Alright, gonna re-roll that with a hero point. Okay.
Well, it's just 1 damage and 10.
1 damage
Well,
and
you must fall
prone. Yeah, 1 damage prone and slowed down, but I mean, there's so much worse stuff waiting for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prone is just an action at this point. I don't
Yeah.
think they're gonna smack you. Probably.
Alright, I'll roll for Stack real quick. Alright, so anybody that fails, you take 1 point of acid damage. I'm not going to bother re-upping your stuff because this is all still the same round. And then Belle and Nora, you are now in the Filth Wave Club and also prone. Alright, and that is that creature's action economy. Stack
so
is
Stack
up.
failed, so he's prone. Or
Oh, did he
critically failed. Yeah.
He critically failed. Nice. Okay. I will immediately use one of his Pac-Mans to stand up. Another Pac-Man, he is just going to attack this thrifty sewer ooze. So he'll attack it twice actually with his rapier, which is already in hand. And rapiers have deadly, so this could be pretty good. Alright, so
You gotta hit a crit damage, but oh, I know mine. You haven't done damage yet.
I just did both attacks real
Yeah,
quick. Alright, crit damage, go for it. And then apply the
Nice.
damage.
Little critter. Oh yeah, it takes a big hit. Believe it or not, these things AC is a 6, not an 8.
Oh shit.
They are weak sewer oozes.
So a 7 hits as well. Here's the damage. Yeah, these guys are forced to forage for the lame garbage. They don't get the good garbage that the strong oozes have. and then some damage. Alright, it is near death, but still holding on. That is all of Stack's action economy. Play will pass to the remaining ooze. Him nervous. Alright, he has already exploded. There's a Ketron right here. It's in a pretty good position, but wants to get, you know, like really in the mix, really get in there. Also sees that there's some people unattended off of their own. So, it's going to move, and then it's going to move again, and I should be saying stride instead of move, and then it's going to attack Vulture. There we go. Vulture has a strange and exotic smell to him. A real culinary opportunity here. 20 is going to hit for... looks like a total of 2 damage. Just a little acid damage. Just a gentle touch. A caress. Vulture, to you.
I don't know why you were saying unattended. I was about to be moving closer, but okay. Just one stride, move forward.
Also, this mean lady keeps hitting it with a stick, so someone be around her.
Going to try and finish off that one.
Oh, okay. Oh, a real critical hit. Nice. Yes, it had 30 hit points left, so that is definitely going to finish it off. It rumbles and explodes, leaving behind a thick, hollow, gelatinous shell with ooze just screaming out everywhere.
And then the one that decided to run up on me, I'm gonna smack it.
Alright. It's gonna hit nervous, giving that critical damage. Okay.
For 8 points. Oh, right. Wait, shit. That was just -5, 13. That's actually just a regular hit. My bad. I'll just roll regular damage. Shouldn't have been a critical.
Oh, okay.
So it should be 4.
Alright. Okay. Anything else from Vulture?
No, that's it. And I'm just gonna pray.
Alright. Bellinora, covered in acidic, toxic waste and garbage, laying in the mud. You think about Vashon Gattleby and the tumultuous and possibly toxic relationship you guys shared, but there were those good times.
It's always a mixed bag. Anyways, while I lay here, can I just make a recall knowledge on the oozes for shits and giggles? I've done 3 damage in 3 turns, so I'm kind of chalking it up to a loss at this point.
Let me see here. These creatures.
I feel like we already know everything about them, but
let me see your check.
Is there any way we could like distract them? Is there any food thing that they like?
Let me see. You may ask me any one question about them. So your question was, food thing?
Sure.
Okay.
What do they like?
What do they like? They like garbage, and any sort of organic material is going to be preferred. They are just scavengers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I stand and with my second Pac-Man, and then stride with my third, which I'm just gonna tuck myself back a little bit right here, and that's it.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Ketron, to you.
All right. I am going to stride here.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to bonk this one once.
You bonk it. Give me that critical damage.
Okay. And then
Nice.
Okay. Nice.
I will raise my shield, and those of you who are adjacent to me will get a +1 to your AC because I have the Devoted Guardian feat.
Hell yeah.
So that would be discretion and stack.
Okay. Beautiful.
And that is my turn.
I reach out with grabby hands to get that +1, but too short.
Anything for a +1. Anything. Discretion, you're up.
Yeah, okay. I'll just do my best to try and get rid of the dependent one before its turn, I think. I'm just gonna be skewing. I'm gonna committing to
Is Dependent the only one that hasn't blown itself up?
I thought
Wait,
all of them
never mind.
detonated.
They all
Never mind.
detonated, yeah.
I just realized you don't get a +1. Devoted Guardian is an action. I have such a poor reading comprehension.
It's okay.
I have to take an action to give you the +1.
There's a lot. There's a lot of rules. There's a lot of
It's
rules.
9:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of us have a COVID booster and a flu shot pumping through our veins. The left arm doesn't work. I mean, you know, just a random example. All right. Discretion. Those are gonna hit. Are those the damage?
That is one attack.
All right.
Then we'll do another.
Oh man, with a mighty 7, you strike the ooze.
Yeah. Big hero on it. I am.
All right. I like that oozes are so easy to hit. It feels right somehow. It feels right.
Bloody, I'm just gonna go for it. My -2 attack.
Incredible. With a mighty 10, 4 more than you needed.
Uh-huh.
All right, you guys hear the ding ding of a bicycle bell, and you see Dom just ride by on his bike to let you know this thing's on its last legs. All right.
Dom, honestly, the true multiversal traveler.
It's a question. My yellow dot, is that only for D20 rolls, or is it any roll?
Oh, any roll. Well, no. Any D20. Yeah, it's for D20 rolls. D20 rolls, yeah. Because it's a bardic inspiration. Somehow snuck over from the other dimension. Yeah.
A little rascal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Alright. That'd be kind of cool, though. I mean, I feel like a D3 damage, this is the only time it would matter. That's kind of spicy. But my 5e players would ask, does that mean it does a D3 plus 3 if I add it to a critical hit? And honestly, at that point, I'd be like, sure. Alright, not right now, but now I'm thinking about stuff. Now I'm thinking about stuff. Alright, level-headed is up. Alright, level-headed ain't so level-headed. They don't have much brains. But you guys are kind of kicking ass and killing its friends. It just came out here to look for food, and food is beating the shit out of them. It is going to start slurping towards the river. Does anybody... There's no opportunity attacks. Alright. Run! Run, little guy! Alright, he will pass to Dependent.
I don't think I've ever felt bad for a news before.
Dependent, it's in it now.
I ain't gonna start now.
Yeah, Dependent ain't gonna run. You use 3 attacks, they'll show you how math works, baby. Here we go.
No.
1, 2, 3. Whoop-ah!
It's getting good rolls.
Whoop-ah!
Well, 1.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, there was no doubt it was gonna miss in those others. Well, 5%, I guess. Alright, here's some damage from that juicy pseudopod. 6 points of damage, most of which is acid. Alright, play passes to Stack.
Critical miss by 21. What kind of wild ass statement is that?
It tried its best. Alright. Hey, listen, as a former 4E player, when you get to the higher level plays and everyone has 46 armor class and stuff like that, these numbers, they are big, but they're not unknown to me. So I'm starting to readjust.
I started with 5e, so seeing this is still wild.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Coming from 10 years of 5e back to these huge numbers, it was hilarious at first. Like, to just be like, what? Alright. So Stack is gonna just unload some rapier attacks. Unbelievable. Got a critical hit on it. And then it takes... Is it enough to do 1 point of damage? Oh my god, it was. Alright, then he's going to stride to here. And then last attack at map against this one. Another critical hit. Let's see. There we go. And then this ooze takes quite a bit of damage. They are near death, but still hanging on. Alright, beautiful. That brings us to Nervous Ooze. Nervous Ooze barely has anything left in the tank. It sees level-headed is fleeing. It will also try to flee. So it's gonna head for the river. Alright. At this point, yeah, you guys could gun them down or let them go. Do you want to do another round of combat to gun them down as they flee, or do you want to let them go?
Here's a question. Would it be worth it to do another round of combat so that I could battle medicine some of my allies?
Ooh, that's a good idea. I mean, yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna chase it down and try and kill it.
Oh, alright, then we're one more round. That's all I needed to hear. Alright. A Thrifty is up, but dead. Vulture, to you.
Alright. I'm going to spend a 0-pack, man, to drop my whip.
Alright.
I am going to stride once. To stride. Wait. That'll be all 3. Fuck this stupid speed debuff.
If you start to move, yeah, everything is stuck. You've got toxic sludge in all of your gears, your joints, your servos,
your spaceless sprockets. They're all messed up.
I am high-stepping through muck and just...
All
right, that's all 3-pack, man.
Eleanor, to you.
I'm gonna let them leave, but I am gonna just kind of like step up one more space, and can I do like a perception check to just kind of see if there's anything in the river, you know, stuff around the area?
Yeah, sure. Give me a seek action. It is dark.
I'm sure this will be difficult, and I don't have very good perception. I really like characters that dump wisdom. It's one of my great faults as a person.
So as you seek and you look around, you don't see or hear any dangers from the river or along the river bank, nor do you see anything of particular interest.
All right, Vashon's corpse hasn't washed up here yet, so stride with my 3rd action, and that's it.
All right, Ketrin, to you.
Okay.
You still feel the adrenaline upon you. So I guess you could do some battle medicine.
So I will look at discretion, ask exactly if they could put a number on how wounded they are. They could let me know, and I could determine if I wanted to do risky surgery.
Look at myself and say I'm past bloodied, but I'm okay.
Okay, so maybe you do want some risky surgery?
I think that can only be done with treat wounds and not with battle medicine.
Oh, really? Okay, well then we'll just do battle medicine.
It has treat wounds. Battle medicine's weird because it behaves like treat wounds, but it never says the words treat wounds, so it doesn't use some of the things. But you crit anyway, so...
I crit anyway! Congratulations!
I'm healed.
And then I will move towards Vulture, and that's the end of my turn.
Oh, I've been muted this whole time. Sorry. Discretion, your turn.
Oh, I'm not gonna chase oozes that are fleeing. They're not.
Also, I may or may not have just added risky battle surgery to my homebrew document, but you know that's for future campaigns. That's for future campaigns. We're trying to stay raw here. We're trying to stay raw here.
Fuck raw.
All right, and discretion. You're gonna let them depart.
Yep.
All right. Level-headed is going to disappear into the river. Blurp, 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 blurp. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Stack would not chase down oozes. He's a catfolk. He's covered in filth. They're heading towards the filthy river. I think he's just gonna sit this one out. Unless it was surge time, then he would cast a spell to try and cause a wild surge.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds about right.
All right, Nervous is going to disappear into the river. And let me tell you right now, you do not want to go into water in Pathfinder 2e. You are better off going into fucking lava than you are going into water in Pathfinder 2e. But, far be it from me to tell you all what to do. Vulture, do you want to dive into this?
Nope.
Especially
Okay.
this water.
I've had enough experiences with water before, and I don't even want to know what the fuck Pathfinder version is. So
It's worse. It's worse than lava. It's worse than lava. Just gonna tell you right now.
Also, I look at the thrown distance of a dagger that's only 10 feet, and I'm like, this ain't worth it.
Let me see.
I will pick up my whip again.
Turn on some background music here. Some good old space banjo music. Always makes for good background music. This is apparently a genre, space banjo, if you guys were curious. The world is so big. There's so much in it. All right. So, from inside this pipe, you hear a voice sort of moaning, and it's like, the river. And you guys see a badly beaten clear water cleaner appear in the shadows of the pipe, bleeding everywhere.
Get him.
And then it to get through the bars, it uses this ability, extend vines, to make its body real skinny and stretchy. And it looks over and it sees all of you, and it falls to its knees in the polluted spillover, and it says, "Help me, please."
Is that 23 for me?
Yes, it is.
Ice cold. Ice
Thank
cold. They're like, listen, kid, I'm getting healed. You can fucking wait.
After I get healed, then I'll draw my gun. But there's an order to these things. Thank you.
All right. As you approach, the Clearwater Cleaner looks to you, Discretion, and says, "Mighty dragon, please do not turn your back on one of your own. We may have been enemies, but no longer. The fight is gone. All I care about is saving the last friend I have."
Where are they? What happened?
We took Vashon into the sewers to escape from you. We didn't know if you would miraculously stand back up, and we could not risk staying any longer in case the powder keg punks came for Vashon as well.
Where is he?
We were hired by a lady named Lovelace, a very scary elf. She told the boss where we could find Vashon, and then the boss, he said that we weren't gonna do the deal, that Vashon's blood was too important to the river. Everything started to go sideways. So in the sewers, there were some rat people, big ones. They knocked out Roxy, and they took her. They took Vashon. I jumped into the water to escape. It was gross. Some got in my mouth. And then I listened from the shadows. They're going to chop up Roxy and sell her to some people from Nex, piece by piece. And Vashon, he kept running his mouth about being a VIP and a big shot in the government, so I think they're gonna try to ransom him. I don't think these guys understand what kind of situation they're in.
He couldn't keep
We
his mouth
can't have
shut about that.
Nexians coming here.
Well, if they're going to ransom him, that means they're probably going to keep him alive.
Sorry, Nexans.
The
That's right.
sewers, they're full of horrors. But I found a way out. I think it's clear all the way back to their lair. There was a big two-headed frog. He was eyeballing me something fierce. But I think I'll be okay now that I found you. Assuming you're willing to let bygones be bygones.
Look to Bella.
Oh. She's kind of giving you the look of like, I think we have what we need now, but she'll leave that up to you. I don't have the means to execute this thing.
Get out of here, little plant creature.
Or you lead us back to where you saw them.
I could do that.
That works too.
If you heal me, I could help you. I'm real good at throwing boxes. It's my specialty.
Right, you knocked me out doing that.
Can Bella vouch for that?
If you throw boxes at our enemies, which are also your enemies, then maybe we'll heal you.
Hold on,
Well, obviously,
hold on,
we'll heal you
hold on.
first.
Yeah.
But when we get
Yeah.
there, we're taking Vashon, and we're going our separate ways.
Obviously.
And you can keep Roxy, but we are taking
No
Vashon.
one keeps Roxy. She's her own boss.
Well, we'll help
That's right.
free her, but you're going to leave Vashon alone, and you're going to let us take him.
Yeah. I just owe it to my friends. I'm gonna spend the rest of my immortality pursuing other things. Being an eco-terrorist, well, a reverse eco-terrorist was fun, but I think the world's much bigger than all that.
I mean, you can still be, well, not the
Oh.
terrorist part, but the eco part, and try and clean up this place. But
Well, wait,
Maybe.
there's ways to help the planet and the river without ritually murdering people after stealing them away?
I'll introduce you to Professor Radpool after this. He'll set you up with the right programs.
Oh, okay.
Lie down in front of like
You guys
mechanical
can
horses
attempt.
and stuff.
You guys can attempt a a recall knowledge if you'd like about leshies.
Sure.
Okay.
As
That'll
of a few,
As of 3 days ago, they have become a common book race. I still feel like they're pretty rare though, but maybe not. Yeah, so you guys know that they are not born; they are like created. Either like leshies making more leshy hosts, or bored druids making them, or just natural phenomenon kind of forming them up. Any sort of natural sort of vegetative form or matter could serve as a host for spirits. These are immortal spirits of the land itself who take a little vacation from being detached immortal spirits to live life in these little bodies. The process almost always strips them of their memories. So they are like a newborn babe when they first form, but in so much as they have no like experiences to draw on or anything. So unfortunately, they can be taken in by others who sort of fill in the gaps for them about what constitutes right and wrong and what's the right thing to do. Or like the ones that lived in the scrapyard that I don't believe you guys got to meet.
We didn't really interact with them. They were dead
yeah.
when we got there.
Yeah. They had to form their own opinions about things. So yeah, that's kind of your take on it.
well, I know who my backup is going to be.
Okay. Are we gonna heal up?
I still want to play a leshy bard who's an eggplant.
Topical.
All right. Katrin, are you willing to heal this little plant baby?
Don't know if you're on me.
Oh, you can't treat wounds out of combat because you'd be fatigued. Actually, this guy's been awake for a while too.
It's not an exploration activity. It's general, it's healing, it's manipulating, it's skill.
Well, that you're
It's
looking at
not.
battle medicine, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but we're talking about treat wounds, right?
You can just use battle medicine.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
Oh, right. Because then there's still the cooldown of the battle medicine. Right. Okay. So are you with us, Katrin? You might be muted.
Yeah, I did not realize I was muted.
no
Sure, I
worries.
will try and do that.
Okay.
Here is a
As a renowned
But if I fail?
back alley doctor, you have healed the strange leshy people before. All right, that's enough to just fill their HP to bursting. They
They're
say
not gonna
Thank
survive.
you. May the river always flow in your favor.
I nod seriously.
all right.
This way.
turns into vines again and passes through the bars and starts heading into the sewers.
Catring, can you get that door open?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta force
Give me
open
a
it.
force open. With your crowbar, of course.
No.
Oh, you must have forgot your crowbar. All right, yeah. So you're trying to get it open with your raw muscles, and then somebody reminds you, that's not how we do things here. In Galarian, everyone uses a
I have a
crowbar.
crowbar.
Beautiful.
There you go.
All right, with the crowbar, you easily pop the rusted lock and pry open the rusty doors, gaining access to the sewers.
Are you able to heal yourself, Ketrin?
I am, but I'm holding off for right now. I still have 17 HP, so I'm not terrible.
You can take my elixir of life.
Are you sure? I have one of my own.
Yeah, I don't plan to be up front any longer.
Okay. All right.
And then you can still have
Cool.
one on you.
All right.
Vulture, I don't like you walking around here without any healing on you. I'm gonna give you one of mine. I've got a bunch.
Yeah.
All right. Stack says, "Don't you all worry about me. Stack takes care of himself."
I wasn't.
Damn, that was a quick response.
He has the bag of holding.
His face scrunches up.
He has the bag of holding. He has a bunch of stuff with him. I'm sure.
Yeah. He says, "Hey, now I told you if you want this bag of holding, it's all yours, little lady."
I don't know. I like having someone to carry it for me. But speaking of which, can I have more oil flasks?
Hold on. And then it takes Stack 5 actions to go and get you your oil out of the bag. Hold on. Because he moves at his own pace.
I think you can just give me all of them.
You just want all of them?
Yeah, I guess you were right that they don't have any weight. So.
Here's 7. Here you go.
It's not a great choice for an
you
attack.
Want anything else in here? We got an anti-plague. We got a elixir
he should
of
drink
life.
that. Yeah, I gave that to him to drink because we're in the sewers. So.
All right. I'll drink it. Tastes minty. All right.
You don't want to know what chemical makes mint flavor.
Oh, this will last for 24 hours. Shit. Then yeah, I'm gonna drink this too.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone, prep up. It's gonna get ugly.
Dump it into my gas export or exhaust port.
I love that.
You do have another weapon though, right? Bella?
Me? I have a dagger which will do no damage. I have the flintlock, which I have 3 bullets for. Does anyone? I probably should have bought some ammo at some point.
Probably. Who even has that musket that I gave to someone at some point?
My arquebus?
No.
There was a
I
musket.
had a musket.
Or was
that
there
I gave
another
to
one?
someone. Yeah. I bought one between missions and then I gave it to someone who didn't have a ranged weapon. And
Oh, you gave it to Stacks. Like fucking Mary Poppins. He says, "Oh, this old thing," and he reaches up to the elbow in the bag of holding, and he just pulls out an entire double-barrel musket. He said, "I haven't really been using it. You want this?"
yeah, I'll take
Bella?
it back.
Oh, you okay?
Oh, I don't think Bella
I don't
can
think-
use.
I don't
Probably
think-
Marshall, right?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Dragon with a gun, heavy metal. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm gonna.
Does he have your bullets too? I don't see any bullets here.
He does.
He does? Okay, I don't see any.
Not that I'm going to restock now, but when we go back to the barrel and bullet, is it possible for us to restock bullets at like a cost exchange?
Oh, I found the rounds.
That's what I've been doing the whole time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Boomer can provide any of that kind of stuff, and he works for her as well. He's out in the barn. He's got a workshop out in the barn.
Okay.
Yep. So you guys don't even have to go out shopping or anything. Like you can just take care of that kind of basic stuff.
So,
yeah.
So that wouldn't have taken really like time. Like we didn't. Have
and now that you have all these fine alchemist tools, you'll be able to set up a nice little alchemist station in your hideout. So. All right. You guys ready? Head to the sewers. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. For the sewers, we have some fine accordion music. Okay.
Ooh.
Yes. I don't know how fine it is actually. But...
Okay. The little accordion? That's like an electric accordion, MIDI accordion? Anyways. Here we go. Sewers. Activate. This Leshy got healed. Alright, can you guys see? You're in this corner down here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. The sewers smell horrible. Not just of shit and rot, but of chemicals that were never meant to be mixed together. Like when an inexperienced house cleaner kills themselves in your bathroom by making, chlorine gas. It's just a real bad place and a real bad situation. You look down at the water and realize that this would not be a good place to go. Real bad. All right. Okay. So the Clearwater Cleaner says,
Yeah, there's the mouse, the rat people. They're up ahead, on the left. The frog, he's a little bit further in. Follow me.
and he presses himself up against the wall, and he sort of unravels himself into like vines, and then the vines are just creeping along the wall.
Okay.
I'm going to avoid notice.
Oh yeah, my bad. Hold on.
Mm.
It's been a while. Hold on. Wait, you can't. You're too fatigued. Wait, you got rest. Okay. All right, that's right. All right, so here's the exploration activities. Except for Ketrin, who wore herself out caring for all her adopted grandbabies. All right, fair enough. Okay. All right. It stops at these stairs, and it says,
Up these stairs, there's a door on the left. That's their hideout. Thank you for believing me. I know this could be construed as a terrible trap to finish you off.
Fine.
But I want you to know that we could have finished you off while you were knocked unconscious.
Appreciated.
That's valid. We gotta get better at inciting people.
all right, what's the play?
I turn around and I ask everybody if they want me to force open this door.
I guess time would have progressed too. You walk about 10 minutes through this sewer passage. Many tunnels leading off in all directions, but the Leshy who's guiding you leads you past any and all distractions, dead ends, and mishaps.
I can try to peer in, see what we're looking at.
I'll try and... Yeah, we can try and listen at the door, maybe.
Yeah. All right. At the door, it seems to be a sturdy wood door that has been warped with moisture and age. There is a steel, excuse me, not steel, a rusty iron frame that is built into the stone masonry around it. There is a handle for turning and opening. Though it does appear that there is a lock as part of the door's mechanisms.
All right. Then I will take out my... Actually, I think I have my thieves' tools on my belt. I will attempt to pick the lock.
Ooh, okay. We're currently not in combat. I will point out that picking a lock is not a completely silent activity. So if there are peeps on the other side of the door, they may hear your efforts.
Do you want to try that, or just go in like SWAT?
Ketrin, do you want to bash the door down?
I mean, I can certainly try. Do I have an idea of how quickly I can bash this door down?
Well, that depends on how good your force open action is. You will have probably a crowbar in one of your hands if it immediately led to combat. So thinking about your hand economy.
Nah, it might be better if we picked it
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so
Can I?
appraising this lock, it does look like it's crappy but maintained. So you are looking at 3 successes, but they're only at DC 15. It is 2 Pac-Mans per attempt. A critical will give you 2 successes. A failure will break one of your lockpicks and tax your, your resources. A la Skyrim.
You were saying something, Larry?
Huh? No.
Oh, I thought I heard something. All right, then here's my first attempt.
Okay. All right, so you're kind of fiddling around. You could tell that somebody did take care of this lock, but yeah, it's old and junky and yeah. All right. You have 1 success. You hear a click. All right, you hear a second success. It's a click. All right, and with the 3rd success, the door unlocks.
Do we hear any movement on the other side of the door?
Ooh, give me a seek action. Ooh. Vulture, you can't hear shit. Discretion, you hear the scrape of wood furniture on stone floor. Katrin, you hear the squeak of a rather large rodent, and you hear murmured whispers, and people moving about.
They're trying to barricade us out. Let's go. I try and open the door.
Then I will.
No. I'm gonna push you out of the way and say, and I'm gonna raise my shield and then open the door.
All right, fair enough. All right, as you open the door, you see a were-rat. It's looking pretty rough. He has a hand crossbow, as depicted in this illustration, and he has it aimed right at you. And he says,
Well, what do we have here? Freeze! Or shoot this crossbow into your throat. And you might say, why has he got a crossbow in Alkenstar? That's my business. It's wired.
Why did you tie up the lizard?
It's not tied up. He's in a jar.
Okay.
Seeing you, Slick just puts his 3 Ninja Turtle fingers against the glass and makes the saddest face.
No.
He's running out of air in there.
In response, I level my rifle.
Oh, all right. I guess we're doing this. All right, let's fight.
Yeah.
All right. Fight it is.
Let's go.
I'll see your crossbow with a rifle.
All right. I am not going to roll Slick into initiative since he is not a big boy right now. He has nothing to offer. All right.
You all get +1 to your initiative rolls because I had scouting going.
That's fun.
Ooh. So
Very
add
cool.
circumstance bonus.
How do we?
The less she says,
Miss Drag, would I also receive a +1 to my initiative roll?
Yes, because I'm so trusting of you.
Oh, thank you.
Can we use 0 points to reroll initiatives?
yes, you definitely can, and it's a very strong strategy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna reroll.
If Nomamile didn't have a -7 to initiative at level 10, I would also reroll my initiatives. But I have come to accept that I go first in round 2. That's my lot in life. Look, I had to dump something. Okay, the clumsiest fucking gnome in the world. Oh wow, that's a good initiative. All right, let me roll the rest of these jabronis in. Oh boy. I don't think this were-rat's gonna get to do much. All right, Vulture. Well, hold on. We can't fight with this music in the background. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. Oh man, this is toughest were rat ever. All right, Vulture, you're up.
Alright. I use stealth for my initiative, so one shot, one kill's turned on. Surprise attack is turned on because he is not active yet, so he's off guard. And here comes first Pac-Man to shoot the poor bastard.
All right, that is going to hit.
Fortunately, not a crit.
All right, give me that damage. Oh, that's the max. That's max damage.
All right.
You're gonna be very pleased with what I'm about to say. These aren't Dungeons and Dragons lycanthropes. They take damage from normal weapons.
What?
Yeah.
All the times I've been fighting werewolves in fucking Barovia.
What if you had just rolled that max damage and I was like, it does nothing? Would you have just flipped your computer or thrown it out the window? I mean, come on.
I would have just been like, all right, I'm a passive cameraman for the rest of the session. I'm done.
All right. What else you got, Vulture?
That was first Pac-Man. I'm just gonna regular reload and then take a second shot at him with a map.
That's gonna hit.
For another 8.
Okay. He says,
Oh, jeez! They're real strong!
you hear another voice say,
Hey, don't worry. We got backup.
Yeah.
Alright. I think I have enough bullets for the rest of them. That's it.
alright. Play passes to discretion.
Ah, that.
Finally, something you can stab.
Alright, that's not resistant to piercing.
This confused rat hisses at you as you run into the room. Why are you here? What are you doing? They wouldn't let me eat that lizard. Can you believe it?
Okay, well, first I'm gonna try and skewer the were-rat. Oh, wait. Oh. I guess I have to use my claws. I'm gonna claw at them.
Alright, that's gonna miss.
I am not accepting this.
Really? Interesting. Okay.
With indignation.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, no. Let's try and let's add a little 1d3 to this.
Oh, okay.
I just rolled a d6 and we'll half it.
Okay. In Founder, you can even just put any number you want for a die. So you add 2, and that will turn into a critical hit.
Ooh. Okay.
Wait.
So in response to that, he's gonna use Nimble Dodge to turn it not into a critical hit. Hey.
Okay.
All right. Give me that regular damage.
Oh.
All right, you stab into him with your rapier. He tries to avoid most of the attack, but he is past bloodied and pretty damn beat up. Anything else?
Oh, it'd be funny to smack him with a tail as well.
Mm-hmm.
So even though it has one more map than the claw, because the claw is agile, I want to smack him with a tail.
All right, go for it.
Tail smack. Well.
Ooh, all right. He definitely leaps over the tail as you try to leg sweep him, Mortal Kombat style. All right.
Yeah.
And then play passes to your Leshy ally. All right.
They're going to use a stride. They're going to use another stride to get into the room. And then they're going to attack this rat with their spear. Hitting the rat for 24 points of damage. Oh, for max damage. Oh, hell yeah. And that actually kills the rat.
Oh shit.
Alright. Play passes to Stack. Stack checks the time. Only a 15% chance of a wild magic surge. He's gonna take a stride action. Gonna see this guy over here. And he's going to... let's see. He's got all his spells back. Let's see. I feel like he would be a little overkill, but maybe not. Let's see. Alright.
Scorching Ray. You fire a ray of heat and flame, make a spell attack roll against a single creature on a hit. They take 2d6 damage. For each additional action you use when casting a spell. He only gets what? One of these a day? Second rank? I'm not 100% sure how Magus works.
Yeah, it only tires one person. Each person once, I mean.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright, yeah, I feel like this would probably be in character for him, but I don't want to subject you guys to a wild magic surge if you don't need one.
So I'm gonna have him move into the room.
He's gonna see that there's two guys now. He will continue his movement, and then he'll take another movement. Yeah, you know what? He will move towards the guy by the door, and that'll be his action. All right, Katrin, you're up.
I'm gonna move. Well, that's 15. Another 5. And then I will move up to this guy, and I will bonk this guy.
All right.
No, what? There. Hit. Yes.
As you approach, he says,
I don't know how you found out that we have this guy, but you ain't taking him from us. He's VIP, you know.
Hang on. That was... Let me... I forgot that I had sheathed my thing, but I would have drawn it again
right before
when I
opening
was...
the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine with me. Okay.
No. And so let me just roll it again so that I can get the damage from it. There we go. Yeah, I'll just take the first roll, but...
Alright, so you bonk him for 6.
Yes.
Alright. He takes the bonk damage.
Yes.
Wondering what it's like to be a lycanthrope that's immune to regular weapons. That must be pretty dope. Alright, play passes to him, and he is going to use a Pac-Man to open this door. He's going to use another Pac-Man to shout into the room,
I need some help out here!
and then everybody in this room rolls into initiative, including Vashon and Roxy. Right.
Says Roxy's jealous. Is Roxy jealous of Slick?
I mean, maybe. Let's see. I don't know why it gives her a random thing. I guess I don't have her token linked.
Okay.
All right. Active Were Rat is then going to take his last action to attack Katrin.
And he is going to... what is he going to do? Bite? Yeah, sure. He's going to try to bite you, turn you into a were-rat. 22 is going to hit. Here's the damage. 5 points of damage to Katrin, and Katrin, if you could give me that fortitude save against lycanthropy. Okay. You think you're all right? Everything's good. Okay. That's their turn. Play will pass to Curvy Were-Rat. Which one of you is Curvy Were-Rat? All right. Curvy Were-Rat is going to use a stride, and then they are going to fire at Katrin. Ketrin, we're gonna give you some cover because they're shooting through a doorway and another person to get to you. So you would have a lesser cover. There we go. And here we go. Taking a shot with this hand crossbow. You cannot perform from this action because it's not loaded. Brosif, I'm the DM. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Reload all NPCs. Wow, way to put all my fucking business out there. Jeez. Please don't look at chat. It just told you like all the creatures in the dungeon that have weapons. Ugh. Not exactly. No, you know that kobolds live in the dungeon now. Ah.
Boundary, you're too smart for your own good.
Alright, so let's see. You will go ahead then and fire this crossbow. For reals this time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, baby. Alright, here's a critical hit. Oh, what?
Oh my god, what?
Wow.
How is that? Is that a critical, really?
Looks like has the weak trait applied or something?
Yeah, these are weaker rats, but damn. Okay, the saddest critical hit I think I've ever witnessed in all of Dungeons & Dragons. You take 1 point of damage.
So minimum damage is 1, right?
No matter what, yeah.
I did 2
Yeah,
on
roll,
a
roll
crit.
2, -2, 0. So then yeah, minimum of 1.
Yeah.
Alright. She's like, dang, that didn't go well. And she'll reload. And that will be her turn. Okay. Bella, it's you.
Alright. Bella, possessive, crazy ex-girlfriend, runs into the room. Oop, I can't go around the corner. Stride. And hold on, before I stride into the room, just let me check my distances. I can hit that guy from here. Is there anything else in the room that I guess I have to come in to see?
I'll say Vashon's over there. I got this vet.
And I get one more, so I come up to here. Alright. So there's no grouped enemies as far as I can see. With my second action, I am going to pull out a alchemist fire and throw it at the menacing were-rat. Let's see if the macro will work for me. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So 23. And that looks like a hit. And obviously,
yeah.
Obviously, I'm excluding discretion. Damage. Not great. So that is 6 damage total, and he's on fire now.
Which one is this that you were targeting?
It's the menacing by discretion.
Oh. 6 damage total is enough damage. Him die.
Great. And then I'd like to do a recall knowledge on this group of people to understand who they are.
All right.
Just roll yeah, you don't have to target him or anything. You just roll recall knowledge.
Rolled.
I'll take the most appropriate one.
Okay. So yeah, you know that were-rats, 2 types. There's purebred ones that are 2 people that were infected with lycanthropy that make a baby, and then that baby just is a lycanthrope. And then there are cursed individuals, people who have this moon-related shape-shifting thing afflict them. On the nights of a full moon, Pathfinder lycanthropes hulk out. They become large-sized creatures and are uncontrollable. They go on a mad killing spree. If a PC becomes one, then they, on the night of full moon, the DM takes away their character sheet and then gives it back to them afterwards with all the consequences of their actions waiting for them. So it's a pretty rough time. Fortunately for you, the full moon is 3 weeks out, or these guys would all be hulked out right now. You may ask me one question about them, in addition to that fun lore that I really wanted to share. So.
Okay, yeah. Do lycanthropes have any sensitivities?
Yes, they are universally weak to silver. Meaning they would take extra damage from silver.
All right.
Anything else?
No, I only get 1, and that was my third action.
Beautiful. All right. Analytical giant rat. It's going to examine the situation. It was told, don't let anybody near this dragon. It's going to do that.
So there's no, like, I guess it's going to hold its initiative. Oh, it's the end of the round, son. You can't really hold its initiative. Well, it's going to have hashtag hopes and prayers, and that'll be its turn. All right, Sniveling is up. Sniveling says,
Hey, a crossbow. I'll show you how to use one.
and he's going to step up in front. And he's going to target Ketrin, and he says,
This is how you use a crossbow.
and he's going to fire Ketrin. Hitting. For 4.
So see, that's 4 times more powerful than that critical hit you got.
And then they're going to reload their crossbow. And that is their turn. Alright, top of the round, Vulture.
Alrighty. Guess I can move to here. Is this actually a space that I can move into?
If it lets you move into it, then it's a space.
Let's see. It does.
Alright.
Okay. So 1 stride to move there. Next one to... Where are you? Cover reload. Using that corner, I'd like to take a hide action.
The only one that could really see you from where... Well, there's 2 rare rats that can see you right now, so they would still be able to see you. You can take cover, but you can't hide.
Because the only one I
hiding
can see
in the system, man. You gotta completely obscure yourself to re-up your hiding.
Okay, so I probably should have done that first before getting to that corner. All right, then I'll just take cover.
Okay.
I'm not sure what type it gives, but it is what it is.
Okay.
Then gonna target it and take a shot.
All right. That's gonna hit. Yep. Let's see. Oh, that hits by 2. So even if you reduce it by 2, it would still just hit. So he'll take the hit.
All right. Takes 10.
10. All right. And that's your turn.
Yep, that's it. Eventually, I'll understand these stealth mechanics.
Sloppy is up. Well, the rule of thumb is if anybody can see you, you're not going to be able to stealth. Like, you have to get, like, around a corner. You have to, like, jump into a barrel. Literally, you can jump into a barrel and stealth. Everyone knows you're in the barrel, but now they can't see you, so now you're allowed to do a stealth.
Yeah, I think it's order of operations. I should have kept in mind. Done the stealth thing and then moved into the corner.
Yeah, PEMDAS, all the way. Alright, so this adorable ratto is up. Sloppy Rat was told to keep an eye on this VIP prisoner, but everything he does is sloppy, baby. So he's not gonna listen. He wants to spread some filth fever, if you know what I mean. Checking his speed, he sees it's an exceptional 30. So he is going to stride, and then he's going to stride again. And then he's going to move in between, diagonally in between 2 enemies. Still blows my mind. And then does he have any movement left? I believe he does. Katrin, he'll move to here. And I don't believe Stack has opportunity attack, so it should be alright for him. Then it's gonna square up and try to bite you. Here we go. And that is going to be a hit for 3 points of damage, and you need to give me a fortitude save against filth fever. In the 3rd age of magic, every rat just went around with filth fever. It was terrible. Alright, yeah, you definitely make the save. No big deal. You work with children. Your immune system's incredible. Alright, discretion, you're up.
Alright, well, I gotta move around here because I got important business to do. Would it be an interact to open up the jar?
Yeah, it would be interact to pop the top on that jar.
Let's get this jar open.
Alright. As you do, you free Slick, who gasps for air.
That's the most
With
important thing
their Ninja
succeeded.
Turtle hands, they point to Vashon in case you didn't know.
I'll see if it's there.
Okay.
Nah, I joke. But and with my claw, I'm gonna slash it as well. Oh,
Oh yeah, oh my god. All right, let's see what happens to this rat.
hellish rat.
Oh my god. All right, so this rat is just eviscerated. There's just nothing left.
Okay, and then I'm gonna point at the sniveling were-rat. And I'll say, "You're next," and I'll do it as a reaction and intimidate.
Oh no. All right.
Specifically demoralize, I should say. And then this. Oh, I have to select myself as well. Okay. It sometimes know that for your character and sometimes does. Oh, dice.
All right. As you try to demoralize them, Oh, can I just hold on? I've been curious about this. If I click to apply all effects, and it doesn't give him any effects. Okay, I thought maybe there was this guy can't be frightened by so and so for a certain amount of time marker, but it does not seem to be.
If you
All right.
select them, then it should.
Yeah, I had him selected and I click to apply all effects. But
It's
no
weird.
effect
Normally,
applied.
like puts your like little face on them, you know. That's the actions.
Oh, okay. All right. So Sniveling looks over at you and sneers and says,
It looks like we got another dragon. We're gonna be rich.
all right. I wish I had that much confidence, honestly. All right. The clear water cleaner looks around and it sees something that it's been looking for. Something very, very useful for its build. It's like my build only comes online when there's crates around. So it's gonna move. Let's see. To here, and it's gonna grab this barrel, and it's gonna Donkey Kong that barrel. Let's see. Picks up a crate, heaves it up to 15 feet into a 5-foot burst. Oh wait, he
They must be a swashbuckler too.
but they're not supposed to hit you, so they're gonna hit the wall here. There we go. Heft a crate. I'm gonna be honest, these little clear water cleaners, I'm getting a lot of mileage out of a CR0 creature here. Man. Hate to fight a bunch of these. That'd be fucking crazy.
I cannot believe that's CR0.
Yeah. Alright, they're gonna make a basic reflex save.
Didn't one of those kill 2 people?
I mean, who knows what really happened, you know? I mean, this was a while ago. Alright, so the barrel explodes, but because he was trying to minimize the damage to you guys, it didn't do a lot of damage. And that's his turn. Play passes to Jealous Roxy, who is unconscious. Stack, you are up.
All right. Sorry, gang. My phone died, and I was sleepy.
No worries.
All right. I'll just do a basic strike on this thing. Oh no. And I'll do a second attack at map.
That'll hit.
Damage. Not a lot. 20 hit. That means I could roll a. Can we discern this thing's AC or?
I mean, not for sure,
Not
but
for sure. Okay.
you know, a 20 hit with map, so.
All right. I'll try the minus. Then I think I'll pass. I think I'll end the turn here.
Okay, fair enough. All right, that means neckbeard. Wow, neckbeard. Giant rat is up. All right, neckbeard giant rat. It hates how bad its allies are at Pathfinder. It is going to item interaction flip this coffee table over. And turn it into a barricade to protect itself. but upon doing so, that's also going to cause the candles to sputter and turn out, plunging the room into darkness. And then he's going to take cover behind his new barricade that he made for himself. If you haven't owned a rat, you won't understand. They are really this smart. Okay. My rat built an igloo out of Oreo cookies. So I'm telling you, they're very smart. Ketrin, you're up.
Okay. I am going to drop my staff. I am going to look this were-rat in the eye and just stare him straight in the eyes. I'm going to grab my pliers out of my healer's kit. I'm going to pull the crossbow bolt out and wrap some bandages around my chest.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so here's my battle medicine on myself.
Battle medicine. That is a success.
Well,
you heal yourself for 8.
It is better than nothing.
Absolutely.
And then I am going to chug an elixir of life. I am for flavor purposes, it is in a syringe, so I'm going to just grab a syringe and stab it into my neck because I am hardcore.
Oh damn, okay.
Hardcore granny.
I feel like syringe-based elixirs of life would definitely be a thing in this this campaign setting.
Oh, I did not use it on him. I used
fair,
it on
fair.
myself.
All right.
It was just still targeted. Okay, so I'll heal myself for another 15. And then I will raise my shield.
You probably wouldn't be able to raise shield because it would have been an interact to pull out the elixir and then use it on yourself. It would have been, yeah, 1 to grab it and then 1 to use it.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay, well then
Yep.
no.
I think 15 hit points is going to be better for you than raising your shield.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then might as well drag that elixir of life essence buff on yourself. That might come in handy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I got you. Vashon is gonna say, "Hey, you guys out there? Are you the same fellas that was hanging out with I don't want to say her name, little firecracker? It's dark in here. I can't see. Please."
John, shut up, we're coming.
I'm imperiled. Alright. It will be Active Were-Rat's turn. Active Were-Rat says, now it's time for my 5th edition D&D Were-Rat regeneration to kick in. But it doesn't. Alright, so then he's like, maybe not everything's better in Pathfinder.
Are the skeletons better?
Yeah, for sure. Well, ask Jericho Darling, I guess, if the skeletons are better. They have mixed feels, I think. Alright. Let's see. I guess I'll just keep attacking Grandma. Alright, so Grandma, he is going to just keep biting at you with his jaws. Here's the first attack. Oh no. Okay, that's a critical miss. He will try one more time with map. And hit. Damage.
Raise shield would have stopped it.
Yeah, raise shield would have stopped it, but 15 health is still more than 7 as long as they don't get, they don't fail this fortitude save. They're not gonna feel kind of like a a little bit of an ass. Give me that fortitude save. No problem, no problem. All right, and then with their last action, they're gonna move. They're gonna step to here. All right, they will pass to Curvy. Curvy throws down. Why did she even reload? She throws down her stupid crossbow. Crossbow's dumb, anyways. She's gonna drop her crossbow, and then she is going to stride into the room, and then stride in between, and then target Ketrin, and attack with. Bite. Oh. Getting a critical hit. Now I do feel like an idiot for telling you that Raise Shield wouldn't have been as good. Alright. Here's the damage. 20 points of damage. And then a Fortitude save. Alright. With her dropped, she's going to turn her last attack on the dragon. Here we go.
jaws.
Do I still need to make the fortitude save since I dropped?
Yeah, you would still need to make the
Okay.
fortitude save.
All right, that takes us to Bella. All right, you're crushing those fort saves. Don't worry about it.
Not good, not good. Any chance you could delete that sloppy giant rat for me that's next to Catrin so I could get there?
Yeah, sure.
All right, first action, stride. Second action, elixir of life. I don't think I have a lesser. I just have minors. So, third action, feed minor. What?
I have a
Oh,
lesser.
you have.
I have a lesser.
I grab her lesser and I give it to her.
All right, sounds good.
Would you mind rolling a Catrin? I don't have one. On
Yeah,
my sheet.
that's fine. Let me find it.
That is my turn.
Okay.
I stand defensively in front of Slick.
Analytical rat. I mean, this dragon's asleep. Does it really need to stay here and guard the? You know what? Let's do it. It's gonna rush out into the battlefield with its 30-foot speed. It sees that there is a bird person right there. That seems like a good target. Bird person. Smells a little bit like a cat though. Not 100% sure.
Very
Yeah.
confusing.
You know what? It's gonna bite you. Find out by taste. What exactly are you? That is gonna miss. And then it will try one more time. Oh, and critically hit. For 8 points of damage. And Stack, you do need to make a fortitude save against
Were-Rat Lycanthropy. You cannot fail on purpose.
just fell. Oh, but you did anyways. All right, congrats. You are now a were-rat.
Huh.
Okay.
That's gonna get complicated.
That's
A
gonna get
a
very
cat
complicated.
is a rat
Mm-mm.
in a hat.
All right, that is its turn. Sniveling is up. All right, where you at, Sniveling? Ah, right here. Excellent. Sniveling would never betray his crossbow. He knows how good crossbow is. He's going to take a shot at Ketrin. You would not gain cover from this rat because he's shooting right over it, and he's right at the doorway. So he's just going to take a regular shot. Here we go. And miss. He will reload. And then he will take a second shot at map.
Uh-oh.
And hits. The damage comes in at 5. All right, and
Play passes into the third round. Vulture, you're up.
Alright, one Pac-Man, cover reload, maintaining my position, targeting the active were-rat that's below Ketrin, taking a shot. That
ooh,
hits.
that hits by 2, so he wouldn't be able to use his nimble dodge. So you got him.
Alright. For 8 points.
On active, he takes the hit, and it's still going.
And I'm just gonna do a reload. And
Okay.
that's it.
And that's it. All right, discretion to you.
Well, maybe this will be corrected
Mhm.
on Wednesday or whenever. As far as I can tell, I can tumble through 2 enemies if I spend one action to tumble through the first, and then another to tumble through the next with my next action.
That
So you
sounds
can't
cool.
end your movement, but you are not ending the movement. Just like you can move through a corridor of allies while ending your stride inside an ally and then continuing on with your movement, apparently. That's what the internet's telling me. But our friendly neighborhood doctor, I'm sure, can tell us.
The forums say if you use 2 actions to tumble through 2 enemies, that should be fine. I'll allow it. That's fine.
Okay.
We'll find
so
it. We'll find out for
first,
sure. We'll find out for sure later.
I will tumble through this rat.
Okay.
Okay.
If you don't make it through the second, we'll just treat it as you getting ejected, essentially, from the yeah.
Alright,
That's
so
gonna be
that'll Put me here, and then I'll tumble through this other one.
Okay.
Aha.
Yeah. Okay.
So from
Nice.
here, I got panache from tumbling through the first, so I now have
All right.
30 feet from here.
But there would be a third guy here, right? No, you went through Ketron, and then you
yeah.
went through this rat, and then this rat. Okay, I get it. Yeah. All right.
there's
you're in.
1, 2. So Roxy looks like still beat up and unconscious.
Roxy is unconscious and hogtied.
Okay, well, nevertheless, this is as far as I get, so
Okay.
I will spend an action.
Did you get to go
slashing
5 feet farther due to panache?
No, this was 6 tiles, so that's 30 feet. It's my panache move.
Oh, okay, cool. What else you got?
Yeah, I'll slash at the bonds of Roxy.
All right, sounds cool. Give me a attack roll.
Claw.
Ooh,
No, it thinks I'm attacking Roxy.
let me see. PF 2E object health. Okay. Item damage. Items can be broken. Blah blah blah. Object immunity. Blah blah blah. Broken threshold. 7 points of damage. I would say that, yeah, she's like a small creature. It's not a lot of ropes. So yeah, you slash the ropes apart.
Minus the actions.
Okay. Play passes to your Leshy ally.
I have a torch
Alright.
on me, so Vashon does see me going for the dragon before him. It was my only option. The action economy. I'm sorry.
Oh, he looks over. He's no, I get it. You know they were planning to chop her up into pieces. That's terrible. I told him. I said, "There's bad, and then there's you guys." Then they punched me in the kidney.
He'll do that.
All right, so out here, very upset about the placement of enemies. Would really like to throw a crate and hit 3 bad guys. Looks left. Looks right. No one's gonna get mad. Him baby. Alright, he's gonna move up. He's gonna pick up this giant fucking barrel. That's way beyond his normal ability to lift, but he has this special move, Heft Crate, and god damn it, he wants to use it. 5-foot burst. If he puts it right there. Alright, I need everybody in that space, the 3 bad guys, Stack and Ketron, to give me reflex saves against this bludgeoning damage. Alright. Reflex. Reflex. And reflex.
Oh,
There we go. Boop, boop, boop.
I'll use my cat's luck on that one.
Okay.
Alright, let's see that cat's luck.
Let me roll.
All right, that's going to be a 6.
Success. So, Ketron, you and Stack succeed. You will take half of this bludgeoning damage. And then the rat and the curvy were rat take half the damage, but then active were rat takes double damage, and he dies. All right. So everyone else will just take the 2 damage, or however you suffer damage. All right. The Leshy does a little fist bump to itself because it's so cool, and then that is its turn. Roxy's still unconscious. Discretion, you hear Roxy say, "Roxy," and then she kicks her hind leg like she's having a bad dream. Stack, you're up.
Alright, let's work on Curvy where we're at.
Okay.
And Rapier Strike.
That is going to hit. Okay, so that's going to be 6 points of damage. They turn to face you.
Yeah. Then he goes to strike again.
Okay.
Like a little stab.
That is going to miss.
All right. And I guess I'll go for the map attack.
That misses, honestly.
Word.
Yeah. All right. Anything else from Silence? 3?
Yeah, it's 3.
All right. Neckbeard is up. It worked so hard to build this fortification and turn on the lights, and then this dragon shows up to cause trouble. Courage, it tells itself. Courage. And it's going to step into combat, leaving its incredible fortress behind. It's going to roll an attack.
Yeah.
Incredible. It hits you for 4 points of damage. Give me a save against Filth Fever.
Oh my god.
Maybe he won't live to see you die, but he knows that the disease will take you out because he's heard how you guys deal with the ongoing damage and afflictions. Sadly, that makes the save. It's good. It's good that makes the save. Sorry, I was so in character for Neckbeard Giant Rat. He says, "Squeak, so squeak," and the subtitles say, "Let's try that again." He hits you for 3 damage. Give me another save. I had a feeling about this rat. I was like, this is the actual boss of the encounter right here. Alright. Once again, you fight off the infection of its filthy bite. Ketrin, to you.
Okay. I am going to grab my emergency supply of Neosporin out of my
Okay.
healer's kit. And I
Nice.
am going to, because I am a medic, do my once per day battle medicine on someone who is immune. And that someone is me.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Oh, I have to target myself. Hang on. Okay, well, it's something.
Okay. Hurriedly, you rub the Neosporin over the many infectious bites that you have received. And then?
And then I will stand up.
Okay. And that would be 3 Pac-Mans, yeah?
No,
No, because you have access to your medicine. Okay,
Yeah.
you don't actually pull out Neosporin. It's just
Yeah.
flavor for being able to do this to yourself. Even okay.
Yeah.
So you got 1 more Pac-Man. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna raise my shield
There
as
you
I
go.
look at the
Okay.
ceiling.
I think we all learned a lesson about that.
Oh,
Don't trust
I
the
have.
DM.
Oh god damn! I dropped everything.
Raising shield is pretty dang good. That's what
I
that's
dropped everything.
Oh, when you went down.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
But shields.
As of the 15th, shields stay strapped to you.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
We've
Yep.
invented leather straps.
Finally.
But
okay.
that means that it's a bit more work to put them on, I believe. Yeah.
And take
Okay,
them off.
so
Yep.
I am. Wait, no. I am holding my shield.
There you go.
Okay, and now I am
yeah.
raising my shield.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right. Vashon is up. He is also restrained and prone. He's kind of like sideways on this bedroll right here. But he says, "You're doing great. I believe in you. If I had any way to mechanically assist you, I would be doing it. You're the best." All right. Curvy is up. Let's see. Curvy does not like getting beat up by Grandma. Curvy sees that things are not going so hot. Curvy says, wait, there don't gotta be no more violence. And she smiles real big, and you see so many teeth. And she says, "Take them, go on, take them. We don't need to die here today." She looks over at the rat, who seems to be able to perfectly understand what she's saying, and the sniveling were-rat, and they both nod eagerly. And she says, "Now I know it takes a level 18 legendary diplomacy feat to convince people not to keep fighting, but I mean, I'm just throwing it out there."
I'm amenable to these terms.
Look here, I'll even spend 2 of my 3 Pac-Mans to try and convince you. Alright, I'm not allowed to roll
social checks against you guys, other than like deception. So I can't actually persuade you with a persuasion. I don't think. I think it's considered a bad play to do so. But yes, she is offering a terms of surrender.
Would it take any
Guys.
type of action economy to
Perceive if
perception?
she's lying to you or
Yeah.
not? Yeah. Go for it.
I'll react and perception that.
Well, actually, no. This is Pathfinder. So I roll if she's deceiving you. I roll her deception against your passive perception scores.
And my
yeah.
passive would be 19.
Oh, don't worry, sir. Foundry rats out all that stuff to me. Rats it out.
Yeah. So you have the best one with a 19. You know. And Discretion and Ketrin, hearing this, you could hear the sincerity and the fear tinging her voice. She don't want to die here today. This is crazy. They bit off way more than they could chew.
As the resident paladin, I have to ask, are they gonna release Roxy too?
They already have.
She says, take them all. Take the dragon. Take the lizard. Take that loudmouth man. We're good. We never saw you here. It's over.
And then you go free, and then you're no longer scared, and then what? You bring the Nexans to chop me up too?
She looks left and right. She says, "Hey, listen, we never actually caught a dragon before. We just heard that it was worth a lot of money."
Alright, I'm sated.
Yeah,
They
I'd
seem
like
to
to
be
leave these sewers
sincere.
without using. I don't want to have to use any more bombs today if I don't have to.
Neckbeard giant rat screams out over this non-combat action that should not be allowed within the action copy of the rules, and she says, "Shut up, devil!" He is not going to stand down. Neckbeard giant rat will fight to the death.
Dom is saying that there is a sense motive insight action. That can't
Well,
be
that's
done.
That's on your turn then, yeah.
That's on
Yeah.
your turn. Yeah. But in Pathfinder, only one party is ever rolling dice. The other side that's being acted upon always has to default to their passives. So, okay. Then in that case, she will stand down for this fight. She will spend her last Pac-Man taking a 5-foot step towards the wall. Bella, it's you.
Okay. I am going to, I guess, attempt to tumble through. Any chance they'll just like let me walk by?
Ooh, since well, this would be a good test of whether or not they're going to stand down.
I'm coming, Vashon. Oh,
All
wait,
right.
I can't get. Yeah, I can get there.
Okay, they do step aside as you come forward.
Great. And that is perfect distance. And I am gonna say, if you know what's best for you, you will stand down. And then I'm going to throw a alchemist fire at this rat.
Okay. The rat, not versed in the common tongue, doesn't understand anything except you talk trash and threw something at him. All right, so give me that attack roll.
Yeah, sorry, 1 second. It's asking me to do the thing where I put it in my hands and.
Yes, the alchemist strife. Yes.
You
It's
will
real.
stand down, and then I shoot them.
Yeah.
You will comply. Oh, that's
well,
what's going on.
it's pretty apparent that Neville is not going to stand down. The others seem to stand down.
Sorry about this. There it is. I think it should work now. Please? That'd be spiffing. There it is.
Okay, that was a lot of work, but we got there.
Nice.
No,
you
I want it to be
throw it.
worth it. Hero point.
Oh, okay. All right, that's gonna hit.
Nice.
All right, damage.
I mean, you're targeting discretion, I think, but that's fine.
Oh.
that's
I'm
okay.
not. I'm targeting the rat.
Oh, you are? Okay, I see it. Okay. So they take 9 damage
+1.
plus splash damage. They're rats. They don't have a lot of health. Neville dies in flames.
I look back threatening at the other ones.
And then Kirby Were-Rat says, Neville's always been a loose cannon.
And then I use my last action to stride.
Okay. Alright, so you guys willing to leave initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So, as you leave initiative,
Curvy Wereat rushes to her allies and tries to stabilize them, if that's at all possible. They seem to be keeping a cautious eye on you guys, but they are definitely cowed by the strength and of your opposition.
Yeah, I have my gun trained on them in case they do anything crazy.
All right, Vashon, his face lights up when he sees this short, old man approaching.
Yeah, I'm
And
like
he
really
says,
tempted to tear off the hat, but I know we still have to get back to the barrel and bullet.
Yeah, he says, I can't believe you came after me. You always been an idiot.
She like runs up to him, like throws her arms around him, like buries her face in his jacket. And she's just like, "Shut up! I thought I'd never see you again."
Well, that little dragon was pissed off something fierce. I told her didn't have to be no more killing. I'd go quietly. So, it's my first time being dragged through the streets by a small dog-sized dragon.
We'll wake up Roxy.
All right, yeah.
I'll call the
Yeah, it should wake up in a few minutes or so. They don't have to do 1d4 hours in this system. Roxy looks around. Roxy! She looks at all of you, ready to fight. But then she remembers what happened before she was knocked unconscious. She sees the burnt remains of this rat. She sees Vashon over there. And then she sees this little Leshy kind of come into the room. And she says, Roxy.
No one's gonna chop you up for bits, I'll say in Draconic.
Oh, she answers in Draconic. She says,
You saved me, even though I took your guy.
Well, it's really her guy.
He's loud.
Yeah.
I was going to bleed him for the river.
Yeah, I've been trying to say something about that, but you guys keep just butchering people instead. The river is the way it is because the Naxons and the Gabians messed this land up with their foul magic. That's why no one can cast spells properly.
Oh.
That's why the river's all
How strong is Gib?
Incredibly.
How strong is Nyx?
Perhaps even worse, yes.
There's nothing Roxy can do.
You see her immediately fall into a deep depression as her life goals are exposed as impossible.
But you can become strong, and then, well, okay, you probably still can't go around killing liches. Yes, you are after all not a true dragon. You're a drake, but that's okay. But you don't have to go around butchering people.
Get strong. Roxy will do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and run 10K every day.
Yeah, do that.
Dewey's gone.
Yes, but aren't they immortal spirits anyway, so aren't they fine?
Well, yeah, but they're no longer dewy. Do you know what I mean? They're back to being
an ephemeral spirit kind of thing.
The body
Dewey's
says
gone
no
to
longer here.
another place.
Roxy says,
You're new Dewey now.
and she hugs you.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
I'll adopt this drake, I guess.
Together, we get strong, destroy Geb and Nyx.
Got yourself a sidekick.
I love the sound of this.
I'm gonna have to come up with a special name for you though, if you're gonna be my vigilante sidekick.
Yeah, I don't draw often, but I kind of want to draw the two of you as Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In your dragon forms, but wearing Batman and Robin cosplay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just feeling it. Tentatively, this Leshy goes to hug you as well.
I'll allow it but not respond to it, so they're just sort of hugging from behind, you know.
Okay, they're okay with it. They're like,
I'll help you destroy Nyx and Geb too.
You can be my plant in the chair.
It's you got a sub gang now.
I like to throw chairs.
Exactly.
All right. This rat wipes a tear from its eye as it watches this heartfelt scene. And it says in rat to the were-rats, "That's wild. In all my years in Golarion, I've only ever seen violence." They nod sagely. One of them says, "Something's happening to the world. These 5e players are bringing too much roleplay." All right. There is a discarded hand crossbow that could be picked up on the sly, if you wanted.
Probably worth gold at very least.
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
get it.
I don't think they're worth a fortune like they are in.
They're also useful.
Yeah.
For some of you who don't have ranged weapons.
When you make a couple silver a day, anything is valuable.
Yeah.
So is it a simple weapon or is it martial? Does better know it could.
I mean, I already have a pistol. Oh, actually, no. It would be good if, you know, for
hand
instances
crossbow
like...
is worth 3 gold, and it is a simple weapon with a 60-foot range increment.
Oh, wow. Well,
That
actually,
might be good because it's not like it doesn't alert the entire city.
Yeah. You're right. So
All right,
I will.
I'll toss it on to you. All right.
Great. How much bulk is this, though? I want to be carryable, pick upable.
Oh, we'll put it in the bag then.
What a mood. Then they'd have to go to you. They go into the bag.
I see no problems.
A bunch of extra steps for this transaction to occur.
All right. Vashon says, "You gonna leave me tied up all night? I mean, I don't mind, but
not this
you might
time.
want the others to leave."
We're gonna need to get you a shower first. So yeah, we'll get him get him untied, and
right.
Let's get the hell out of the shit-reeking sewer, please.
Just give me a minute. He goes into the corner and he forces himself to throw up to get rid of his sickened status that he got while being dragged through the sewers.
Yeah.
All right. With everybody rescued, such as it were, you can follow the path that you took to get back to the river and the city proper. You will still need to get back to the Barrel and Bullet, but assuming you don't go anywhere else, this would end the chapter.
Oh wow!
So before we end the chapter,
Wait.
I got a lot of sewers here. Could be kobolds down here. I don't know. Do you guys want to explore? Are you ready to head? All right.
I'm down to explore. I'm always down to.
I just want to point out one thing, which is we do have one loose end, which is our horse, which is still at the east of all breweries.
Do you guys want?
I mean, we
go
stole
get your
that horse anyway.
Yeah, I'm willing to let it go. It could be worth so much money. Okay.
Okay. All right. As you leave, Curvy Were-Rat says, "No hard feelings, eh?"
No
Don't let it happen
hard
again.
feelings.
Yeah, business is business in Alkenstar, yeah?
I give them a look that says Ketrin does forgive, but she does not forget.
She leans in and whispers to Stack the Deck as he's leaving.
See you in 3 weeks, handsome.
Yes.
Does this look infected to you guys? Is this like...
Oh, honey.
All right, I'll take you guys back to the main map. Let's see. Where's the main map? It could be anywhere. It's in the players folder. There we go. Oh, also, as of recently, there is a new actor called The Party. I believe all of you have access to The Party. If you click the little piece of paper next to the word The Party, you get to see the roster of The Party, which is pretty cool. We already had a mod called Party Overview, which is like the same thing, but like more streamlined. But I kind of like the look of this. It's pretty cool. So if you ever wanted to just check out the whole party, there is a functionality for that now. It's pretty neat.
Where is this?
Go to the Actors tab, and at the very top, it'll say The Party.
There's a little like sheet
I love
symbol
it.
on the red bar.
Yeah. It's really cute. It's really cute. I did not even realize this was a thing. Leah showed this to me. So.
Like we
It's a
could
party stash?
even-
And this is from
Yeah.
here. You could just lock in your exploration activities from here if you wanted to. Then I don't have to check it. Or it could be a combo. If I remember to ask you for exploration activities, cool. If not, you could just put one here as like your default, essentially.
And yeah, we could just put the bag of holding here, say that it's still being held by.
Correct. Yep. The stash, the party stash on that tab. We could just say that this is the bag of holding that's on stack.
Make things a bit easier with the inventory management, I think.
That would be. That'd be great.
Yeah. All right. Let's see, and I can open character sheets from here. So if you don't mind, Stack, I'm going to drag your whole bag of holding over to
Oh, yeah.
party loot. Okay.
If you're worried about like the bulk, you could just give Stack then just a blank item called bag of holding with one bulk, and then it will still have the same bulk on Stack.
Oh no! When I dragged it over, I just see the bag of holding, but I don't see anything inside the bag of holding. Did I just delete all of your loot? That's unfortunate.
It might have scattered it in the rest of
He
the
had a lot of
inventory.
gold in there.
I think it was like 5,000 gold, a couple of
5,000 gold? That's crazy!
I mean, we robbed the bank and all.
Wait. Well, I think if I remember correctly, because I looked at it a couple times, it was
Oh,
two.
you're right. I think it emptied your inventory out because now it says that you've got a bunch of artisan tools in your equipment. And all
Yeah,
that
you
stuff.
just took all my stuff out. You took the
Yeah.
bag.
So just start moving everything over to stash. There we go. Perfect. And then, yeah, I'll make another bag of holding type 1 and put it on your sheet, and then that'll represent that you're the one holding the bag of holding. That works great. All right, cool.
Where's the party overview?
Perfect. So that means anytime Stack, you would want to put something in that bag of holding, you actually need to open the party character and drag it over into that.
Okay.
But now we all can do that too, right?
Yes, yeah. I just assume that, in combat, obviously,
Right.
Pac-Man taxes apply, so.
Is the party actor, like, can I access it? Or?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is Baldur's Gate 3.
So go to the actors tab, which is the little man in
Yeah.
between, next to the briefcase, and then where it says the party, there's a piece of paper next to the word the party.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay. Stash.
All right.
Awesome. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Throw all these alchemist tools. Why don't I even have these? Repair kit.
I think about this game a lot when I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 and using total party inventory during battle.
Well, it's fun for sure. It's fun. There are similar items in Pathfinder. There are linked bags and stuff like that that you can get, but it's not as liberal, obviously, as the video game. All right. So, you guys head back with Vashon in tow, as well as Roxy and this small Leshy. This Leshy's name is Potato.
Oh.
All right. So, it's late at night by the time you return, under the cover of darkness. You make your way to the back door, and Phoebe, who keeps late hours, is there to greet you. And she definitely looks like she's on her third cup of coffee, black, and she lets you guys in, slightly jittery, and she says, I've been worried sick about you. I can't believe it. You really did it. And you smell like shit. So I'm going to assume that you was down in the sewers.
And went off without a hitch.
Excellent. Why don't you guys give me a quick debriefing, and I'll cut you loose for the night. Wash yourselves up, get some sleep. You deserve a break. Alright, so I'll take you guys to the second floor of the Bullet and Barrel Saloon for your thing. I'm gonna remove I think I did remove the background sounds from the scene, because you wouldn't really hear 24/7 the sounds of a saloon, so there we go. Alright. No, wait, that's the wrong map. It's the upstairs one. Damn it. Okay. Alright. So I may have to remove the ambience from the scene too. There we go. All right. So in the room, you got a Roxy and you got a Clearwater. You got Clearwater Potato. She says, "Looks like you picked up some friends."
Yeah, they used to be serial killers, but don't worry about it. They're good now.
The ones that decided to make our lives trouble by stealing the old man.
Now we have new allies.
All right. Phoebe says, "Well, new allies always better than new enemies." So, what happened? Anything noteworthy?
So as you said, went to the sewers, encountered some stupid oozes, made our way through. Seems were-rats were the ones that took the guy, as well as the dragon, held them up. After we took out a couple of the numbers, they decided to end the engagement on more surrendering terms.
All right.
These two decided to join us after they realized that, well, maybe it's not all the alchemist's fault.
All right then. So I had allotted a rather significant amount of pay for your success of this mission, giving you setbacks and having to dig into my personal finances to keep you well equipped for your second attempt at the Vashon's extraction. I'm gonna have to lower it just a smidge. And she drops a coin pouch on the table. There's 25 gold per person in there.
All right.
All right. And she says, Vashon, you got the rest of tonight, but we're going to be taking you uptown for a little bit of questioning. Make sure everything's safe, as we discussed. And he nods. And she says, I know you should probably be transferred right now under the cover of darkness, but things are going to get real heated come morning. She says, she looks over at Bella. She says, but I think you may want to say your goodbyes. You might not be coming back for a little while. He looks grim, but understanding, and nods. He looks at Bella, and he says, I mean, I could just go now. That'd be easier.
But you don't have to.
He smiles at Phoebe and says, I guess I'll be staying. I'll see you in the morning. All right. Phoebe nods, heads out.
Ultra will follow after for a quick second.
Oh, okay. All right. She turns around, says, oh, you heading to the bathrooms down the hall?
I do not need to.
Oh, right. I thought you might want to clean some of that sewer smell off yourself.
I'll get to that in a minute. Your information network is quite extensive, yes?
Yeah.
Would you be able to start digging into the whereabouts of Sydney? If I'm to be working with this group of agents.
That's that elven inventor?
Yes.
Yeah, I could give it a look-see.
When we got dragged out from the waste, it seems that little midget said that she was still alive.
Which one's the midget? I don't think you're allowed to say that kind of stuff.
Yes, that's correct. I'm blanking on the guy's name. The halfling guy.
Ambrose Muglin?
Yes, Muglin.
Well, if you're talking about Muglin, I'll allow it in this case. Yeah, that little baby scrotum, he's Definitely one we got to keep an eye out for. Obviously, we're always keeping tabs on him. I ain't heard nothing about no Sydney. I do know that he has taken into his own personal custody inventors, either willingly or by force. Got him working night and day. I'm sure you know why.
Now that I've started to hear more about this Pirate Knight and all these other things, I can understand. But he did mention something about possibly selling her on the black market. So in case you hear anything, please let me know.
What a scoundrel. Yeah, I will. I will.
Appreciated. And he walks off to go clean himself off.
Okay.
Ketrin grabs Bellinora as she walks past and gives some whispered instructions about safe sex.
Good Catholic nun vibes. All
So,
right, I'll take it. Yeah.
So
all right.
potions of fire resistance. Got it.
All right. So. Sorry. Anything else, Ketrin?
No.
Okay. Thus ends chapter 2 of your tale. I got bad news for you, Vulture. This map does not actually have a bathroom. We have to theater tonight.
Okay, never mind.
You know how heated that makes me, but I didn't have time to go and add a bathroom to it. I just need to have different sized bathrooms that I just drop onto maps as needed. All right. So that night, I'm assuming there's a little romantic fade to black action possibly, and then everyone weary from the events of the longest fucking day, you would finally get a respite from it all. Okay. So during that respite, as we transition from chapters 1 to chapters 2, there's going to be like a cutscene, as it were. So I'll get a cutscene queued up for you real quick. And let's see, this will work. All right. Okay. So, chapter 2 ends. You guys are settling in, doing whatever you're doing, saying goodbye. The long goodbye, we might say. The camera shifts to a dimly lit, lavish office filled with wooden furniture, intricate gears, and other steampunk paraphernalia. Heavy curtains block out the lights of the city and the streets. And steam pipes run along the walls. In the center of this office is a mahogany desk upon which rest a series of documents. Some of the documents depict photographs and artist depictions of your characters and some of their suspected disguises. All of them are arranged around a picture of a very familiar dragon. Mugland, dressed in an opulent suit, paces furiously behind the desk. His face is red with rage. Loveless, a tall, graceful, elven woman in a finely tailored police uniform, stands nearby with a more composed demeanor. Here, I'll take you guys back to the main board for this, so I can access their characters. There we go. Look at that dapper son of a bitch. Goddamn. All right.
Shitty grin.
Muglis says,
Loveless, what in the fuck were you thinking? Hiring the Clearwater Cleaners? My gods, that alchemist Gattleby could have easily blown himself up with that damn formula if you take my meaning, and then he would be in our custody if you would just let my men take care of his Clearwater Cleaners. We can't risk exposing ourselves this early.
Loveless, calm and almost smug, looks over at him and says,
Mugland, your paranoia amuses me. Sometimes it's not just about the immediate kill. It's about sending a message. A message? With those buffoons, they're as discreet as a bull in a china shop. Now, if we had left that dipshit Gattleby we had left him alone long enough, he would have slipped up, would have had him. And nobody would have suspected a thing. But now he's off the board. We have buyers, Lovelace. Buyers and no product. No fucking product. Lovelace circles the desk and leads in. Oh, Mugland. Always playing it safe. Yet the world isn't made for those who cower in the shadows. It's made for those who control them. And sometimes, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Muglin replies,
That's a damn reckless attitude for a police officer.
we need to be cautious, especially with something as volatile as Gattleby's formula. Lovelace stops in front of him, crouches down, and looks him straight in the eyes. You see, while you were busy being outraged, I've already set other plans in motion. Plans that even the Clearwater cleaners weren't privy to. Gattleby is just one piece of the puzzle, but honestly, he was always just a loose end. I have contingencies. Muglin, swallowing hard, says, what have you done? Lovelace says, just ensuring our survival, dear Muglin. Just ensuring we remain on top, where we belong. So instead of questioning my methods, perhaps you should be thanking me. You're playing a dangerous game, Lovelace. And aren't dangerous games the most exhilarating? And as she says that, she has a knowing smirk on her face, and the camera cuts back to Muglin, who seems to be both afeared but also in awe. And the scene ends. All right. So, with that, you guys level up. Level 3, baby.
Oh,
Hooray!
Hooray.
So, I will give you the debriefing for the next mission as you guys are handling your level ups. Okay. So, when you wake in the morning, Bella, Vashon is gone.
It's definitely a moment of surprise and sadness, but
Right.
but she steals herself and she's fine.
Fair enough. Around noon, Phoebe returns, giving the secret knock on the door. She opens it up and she says, all right, well, Vashon's been safely delivered into government custody. Once we're sure that he has shared everything he knows, and that the search for him has died down, he might be released. But right now, he is a guest of the duchy. Now, I couldn't help but hear that there was a lot of players involved on the board. These cleaners, that strikes me as odd. Why get them involved at all? Especially when there's an alchemist involved. Whoever hired them was either an idiot, or they knew that Daystar wouldn't be able to resist killing Vashon. Also, how did they find you? I thought you was taking a little break, dipping your heads down in the shadows.
This is a conversation with all of us around, right?
Yeah. Everybody's here.
Okay. At the mentioning of who hired them, Vulture will point towards if the Leshy's still here with us. that one said that Lovelace hired them, but Dewey decided to backstab her.
Why would Lovelace hire a hitman, essentially? Because she ain't no fool, so she had to know Dewey was going to kill him. Why would she hire a hitman if she was going to formally arrest him? It don't make no sense. Was she worried that they wouldn't have access to him if he got arrested? Maybe she got tipped off that the higher-ups in the government were going to make sure nothing happened to him. Make him a VIP prisoner, as it were. But then, I hear word that you were shot at by some flashy fellas, some real bright and colorful folk. But from what I understand, them's the powder keg punks. They're too small potatoes for something like this. How would they even... Why would they even... Here's what I know about the powder keg punks. They love explosives. They're a gang of anarchists and arsonists. But they're, again, small time. They're too disorganized, too chaotic. They care more about blowing shit up, blowing people up, and just burning things down. They never have the foresight to do something like a formal kidnapping of a high-profile target, let alone setting an ambush like they did, staking them out. All I can think is they must have wanted him for the Pirate Night, on account of it being an explosive of unmatched potential and them being so into explosions. However, it just seems a bit too big for them. Take some time, rest, but as soon as you're feeling able, I'd really like you to look into why the powder keg punks are involved in all this. I'll have agents kind of scouting around, but at the same time, the Duchess has moved most of my agents to investigating why Lovelace felt so confident at killing off Gattleby. So in the meantime, I'm willing to pay for your services. If you could try and find out the motivations behind the powder keg punks. Are they working for themselves? Is they working for someone else? Who are they working for? Can you do that for me?
I think we can handle that.
All right. In the meantime, I'm going to be keeping an eye on Lovelace and Muglin, seeing what their next moves are. I'll keep you in the loop, and you keep me informed as well. All right. And with that, there is no hard and fast time limit on this. You're essentially investigating, bounty hunting, as it were, trying to, private investigating. You're trying to figure out the things that she asked you to, which, do not worry, the Pathfinder system has mini games to handle all of that. So yeah, you guys take a few more minutes to level up. If you have any questions, let me know. And then when you're ready, assume that you got the benefits of 1 week of downtime, and then we'll kind of roll into this investigation. I'll advance the calendar like 2 days. We'll just say that Alkenstar people are really good at downtime. So you shove 7 days of downtime into those 2 days.
I have one question. I'd like to retrain a skill. Can I retrain my Academia lore to be Alkenstar lore, which was the highest recommended lore for this game?
That is fine with me.
Right.
That would be your downtime activity.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't automatically. Okay.
Oh, does it automatically?
I think I may have to do this manually. It says at 3rd level, I get to increase one of my skills.
It should be prompting you for. Oh no! Yeah, you have to
No,
just kind of
scale.
click
Yeah,
on it.
you gotta
Yeah.
manually kind of change things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exhausting,
Let me
I
tell you.
know.
Yeah.
I know. All this other
Oh,
automation
yeah.
put for that.
Well, when you're so used to something being completely automated, when it isn't, it's so jarring.
I know.
Yeah.
Very excited for this level.
And then
Expert
for
Arcana,
our
Hero
attribute
Arcana.
modifiers, we each level up get to boost one of ours, right?
What was the question?
Between 2 to 5, we get to boost one of our modifiers or
Yeah,
attributes.
you should be able to click
Okay.
on one of those grey boost buttons, yeah.
All right, so that's done.
Jack, did you just say you're taking Expert Arcana?
Are you taking Expert Arcana?
No, I have no intention on it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering because if you go that route, I might train out my Arcana.
Oh.
Doesn't. I mean, low level skills, you're gonna eventually like have a decent amount of
Yeah.
intro rank skills. It's the expert and the beyond that kind of have the real value moving in later.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just displace some of my less used skills to lore skills. But
Gotcha.
Bella, are there any particular alchemy stuff that you use? Because I have the alchemy crafting feat that I had gotten earlier.
I'm unclear on the question.
You tend to run out of alchemical supplies.
All
Is
the
there
goddamn time.
Is there anything you would like? Because I also have the alchemical crafting feat.
Oh, so you're saying you can make some?
I can make
but
some
like,
additional stuff in case you need.
yeah, I mean, any alchemical bomb is helpful. Do you have
the
like?
four
Is it like?
formulas that I know are Acid Flask, Frost Vial, Alchemist Fire, and Tanglefoot.
Yeah, those are all
Remember,
good.
As of the 15th, anybody can make common stuff without the recipe or the schematics or whatever. But if you
What?
have it, it goes faster.
Okay. So, but you would still have to pay, like, craft them and pay the gold to do so. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you still have to craft it. It's just you have access to it now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking because, like, obviously with my class, I make free alchemy supplies every day.
Oh, you know what? We don't have the. Oh, here's the remasters changes. Here we go. I'll show the players this document.
Yeah.
You can all observe it. Here you go.
Well, it's certainly not a bad thing to have. Like, I think there will be
Oh.
days when we really want to have crafting, like when we're out in the waste or something. As long as we're in the city, it generally always makes more sense just to work and earn gold or silver, and then just buy the potions because it like doesn't work out like to
It
use the
actually
time.
works out better, yeah, because you have to spend a day or two, depending on if you have a formula or not, setting up, and then after that, you are working as if earn income to reduce the cost.
Yeah, so
As long as we're in the city, there's no benefit to crafting potions.
so I finally got this in here. Remasters changes.
There are a lot of changes, but most of them are like things are renamed, things like that. And then
I think this document is not up to date because I forgot to run the core update after they dropped the revised changes officially on the 15th. So for now, we'll just play the rest of the session as is. But know that there will be some subtle differences to things as we move forward. For example, flat-footed is off guard and things like that. But also with the in relation to crafting, yeah, it is a lot faster to do, and it's a lot more open-ended for common items. So, but there is still a benefit to having common recipes.
That reminds me, I don't know, I'd love to buy some recipes if they're available to me. You said there was some things I could purchase potentially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember in Alkenstar, magical stuff, you're just not going to get any higher than like level 1 right now if you try to buy stuff. But alchemical stuff, you can get up to like 4 levels higher than you, which is insane. And also insanely expensive, so I don't know if you'll be able to afford them. But yeah, you should be able to easily find any common and uncommon alchemical items.
You had said somewhere like the formula for the how much a recipe cost.
Oh, you're looking for the actual cost of the recipes. Okay. Hold
yeah.
on. I gotta look that up.
At this point in the game, it's more valuable for me to have more recipes than just buying a few extra items.
All right, so table 613 formulas. Let's see. You're level 3, so you could technically purchase up to level 7 formulas. So I'll post that into chat real quick, and you could screenshot if you want. But I'll also just throw the link into the page because you might just want to bookmark that in your notes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh my God, it's way cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
Well, that's because they know that the real cost is your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna purchase a flintlock pistol as a backup. I think it's 6
Sounds
gold.
good.
I'm going to look up how much bullets cost while I'm thinking about it.
It's like 1 silver for 10 rounds.
Okay, thank you.
So I have a flintlock as backup. That's 6 gold.
20 rounds for 2 silver.
Oh, when do I get 3rd level spells? Or spell casting 3?
5th level, probably.
5th level. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was excited when I got 2nd level spells at level 2.
It would be listed in your class's progression area, I believe, of what level you unlock them. I just listen to the path builder in my character sheet. Like whenever Pathfinder tells me I got something, I'm like, ah, cool. Because with my summoner, my one of my archetypes is sorcerer, so I have like weird spell progression because some of it's through archetype feats and some of it's through class progression.
Great.
So I was reading the book the other day and I saw that Foundries actually does earn income wrong.
It does income wrong? Really?
Earn income wrong, yeah.
How so?
It just asks you how many days you wanna do, and then it has you just roll for like all of the days at once. But in the rules, then it's roll. You do the first day of it, and then you roll. If you fail, you stop there. If you succeed or crit, you can take that roll and continue for the rest. And if you crit fail, you can't get a job with those people ever again.
Right.
Because you suck.
I mean, it sounds like with the macro, then you would just ask people, do you want to take it or do you want to back out and do something else?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
It's been leading my other group astray, though, I noticed. Those are like experienced Pathfinder players.
I mean, I'm pretty happy that there's an earn income macro button, so yeah. All right. Anybody still need some time, or are you ready to jump into chapter 3?
So we all do 7 days of downtime. We'll just do earn incomes.
I need to earn some income. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Same.
Time.
So, are we just doing the macro, or are we?
Yeah, macro. Yeah, do the macro. But if it's like you fail, you could be like, I'll actually try to work somewhere else, I guess.
So you just once said there's a way to use lore in earning income. Is that correct?
You just ask the GM, hey, can I find anything where I can use this lore?
Can I use
this and this job?
Can I use my Alkenstar lore, which is now my expert ability?
I feel like it is too, and this is going to be like the double-edged sword. I feel like Alkenstar, the entire city and region lore, is too
I'd almost say it's too broad, but I guess you could offer like tours of the city and stuff to people.
I definitely think she has that like
yeah.
history knowledge of the city. Like
Yeah,
I
sure.
personally can recite the
Yeah.
entire founding of Alkenstar.
So you could, but keep in mind that you would definitely need to be disguised while doing this, because this would be an out during the day, people see you kind of thing. So, but yeah, if you want to do that.
Tour guide.
Phoebe was mentioning some other groups that were kind of involved with this whole case. Is there anything that we can do to start investigating into that, or
you want to investigate the government agency that you're working for?
Oh no, sorry. Okay, maybe I misunderstood that.
Yeah, by other groups she means agents. You know, like. Yeah, you're not the only 5 Alkenstar agents in the city.
No, I was thinking of
there's
like
a couple more.
I was thinking of like the bounty hunters that were going after Vashon.
Oh, you want to see other people that are involved in going after him? Yeah, you can investigate that. I thought you meant other groups that work for her. But yeah, you can look into that. Yeah. So do you want to spend your downtime doing that?
Yeah, I don't really have much else I do other than purchase some firearm stuff and then just clean weapons.
All right, so you could go ahead and give me a gather information. And if you're gonna put like the whole week into it, I will give you a progressive bonus essentially for the amount of days that you're willing to put into it. Unless you're looking for different things. If the topic is other groups that were interested in Vashon, that'll be different. So do you want to just do other groups that might have been looking for Vashon Gattleby?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and give me a blind to GM gather information.
All right.
Should be the top of the 3rd column on the action bar.
I see it. Has no modifiers, so what happens happens.
Okay. So, accounting for you kind of doing this every day, I will give a bonus. Asking around, you confirm that the Powder Keg punks were looking for Vashon Gattleby, but you don't determine why. You find out that they tried to arrest him at his house and that he was gone. Rumors are that he either fled town or died in some accident of his own creation, which people readily believe. People would like to get their hands on Pyronite for sure. And then you also hear that there was a number of people in attendance of his live demonstration, and they don't have like a news. They got radio, but they don't have like TV or anything. And the only cameras they have are very expensive and bulky and all that. So like
cameras, big ass.
Everything was sort of secondhand, word of mouth kind of thing. But the eyewitnesses from the event, many of them still talk about what they saw that day, the potential that was there, and the ones that understand the dampening agents and protective wards that are placed on the university and its grounds. Without that, oh my goodness, it could have been devastating. So you also confirm that in attendance that day was Mugland, and that Mugland is avidly seeking anyone who has information about Pyronite or Gattleby.
And was it multiple groups that were chasing after us during the whole chase scene, or was it one in particular?
You confirm now that the people that chased you were the Powder Keg punks.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, I will pass that information along to everyone else.
Ketrin, what do you get up to? Said you were earning some money?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing my back alley doctoring.
All right, fair enough. It looks like you got a critical success. That's good money. Hell yeah. All right. Discretion also got a critical success, but did not earn as much money.
I did a level 4. She did a level 5.
Okay. What a difference. Oh my god. Okay. And then did anybody else? Oh, they got a nat 20. Beautiful. Did anybody else do their downtime? Stack. What were you getting up to?
Yeah, I was either gonna.
Oh, do you want to try to get your lycanthropy treated? That might be an issue. Or do you want to keep it a secret from everyone? Like, what's
Do I know I have lycanthropy?
Context clues lead you to believe that.
I feel like Ketrin saw him get by.
Yeah.
So I could treat disease on you.
All right. So
Also,
let's go
Kirby said the
ahead.
cryptic thing.
But you just spent your week making so much money. You don't
Well,
wanna
I could give
all that
some. I can give some money back. I only need 1 day to treat wounds.
That's true. All right.
Or treat disease, rather.
Okay, so Curse of the Were-Rat. It is a fortitude save. It is a curse, not a disease.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
So a curse is an effect that places some long-term affliction on a character. Curses are always magical, and typically the result of a spell or trap. Effects with this trait can be removed only by effects that specifically target curses. Okay.
Glad I spelled it out for a second.
Yeah. Okay. So, on full moons. Okay. So every full moon, you will get a fortitude save to avoid turning into a were-rat until dawn. So when the sun goes down and the moon comes up on the night of the full moon, you will turn into a Hulkamaniac were-rat and go on a rampage for half the night before falling unconscious until dawn.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, speaking of diseases, when's Tetanus Day?
Oh, I thought we already got through Tetanus Day. Is that not?
No, it was like 10 days out. We set like an event for it.
Let me check the calendar. Let's see.
Since we're passing 7 days, we're going to be close.
Tetanus Day is going to be on the 9th. Yeah, you know what? I'll just advance time so we can get tetanus cleared off too. Here we go.
Duh.
All right, so Tetanus Day would come. So that's a whole thing. All right. Let's see. Rust ooze. Tetanus. Okay, so who still got tetanus?
I think it was me and Bella.
Yep.
All right. You and Bella. All right. Give me them fortitude saves.
Wait.
Our treat disease effects have gone away. Hang on.
I still have mine, I think. No, I don't. I have a treat poison.
Well, I mean,
until the next time you do the save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
let me just put the effects back on us real quick.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay.
Yep. And we can also have the anti-disease elixir, which will
could drink the day of, right, to kind of boost yourselves up. Okay, as long as they don't stack, which I don't think, or as long as they don't conflict,
stack.
they do stack with you. Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I succeeded on both of us. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a success, so +2, and then you're gonna drink these anti-plague elixirs, I guess.
Yep.
So burn those and apply those effects, and then go ahead and give me a fortitude save.
Do you need me to give you one, Ketrin? Give me a second.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's gonna make me like go through the process of making them, putting them in my inventory, and then
I gotta figure out how to get rid of curses. I don't actually know how that works.
Yeah. I put it in chat there. The way that I know would require level 9 casters.
Got it.
Oh my god, so you're just kind of host, bro. You a were-rat now.
All right, Ketrin.
I just got the art done.
Never get art until you're at least level 5.
One should have just landed on your page.
Yes.
Wait, you're only a were-rat uncontrollably. Maybe if you fail a save once a month. That's not bad.
Okay, we got that, and we got the treat disease.
But now, I don't mean to make your life difficult, but now you have access to the were-rat archetype.
Do I just add it to my sheet, or?
Oh no, you'd have to actually spend when you would get an archetype feat. You could like spend those feats going into, I guess lycanthropy.
Or we train it right now.
Oh, you could retrain it this week. Oh baby, do you lean into this?
I guess I mean, if it takes a level 9 cast, I might as well. Let's see, Ancestral Paragon. No, that's Sunset then.
Can't think of a more ironic type of lycanthropy for a cat folk.
Lycanthrope, archetype. What is it called?
Hey, is this? Is it Dice's plus thing? Like, is it an Archetypes plus maybe? I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I'll have to
think
check. I'll have to check.
So, my other sub was complaining about it not being good options for lycanthropes like earlier today.
All right. Oh, okay. There's a werewolf archetype, so we just reflavor as needed. Okay. Oh no, this is an article about it. Where's the actual archetype? Let's see. All right, I'll track it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and then you'll have
you could.
We'll put a pin in your downtime activity, because if you spend a week figuring out what to do with your new werewolf, your new were-rat situation, then you would essentially you could retrain your archetype feat if you wanted to. But I know you have a build planned out, so this could be very disruptive to that build. So,
I was going to gamble all my money, but.
Well, either way, we could figure that out.
Yeah.
Next week at the beginning of the session, or even in between sessions, once we get a better idea for what the lycanthrope archetype looks like. Why would they have a ghoul one, and not a werewolf one?
They made an adventure specifically for undead, but I guess they could have had lycans.
Boo. All right, that's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay, so with all that settled, it is now time to begin your investigation. We got a little bit of time. All right, let's see.
Yeah, these fortitude saves. We're making those now.
Oh right.
Because I just
Yes.
made one.
Yep, you're good.
And I hero pointed it.
Oh, and you hero pointed it. Smart move. Okay, so you are now over your tetanus. Congrats. All right. No pressure. DC 14. You got this, Bella. No problem. Boo, yeah. All right. So tetanus is in the back window, unless we go dumpster diving or something.
I'm immune to tetanus now.
I don't know about all that.
13.
Because they had a +4 circumstance bonus.
Oh.
Yeah, and X.
Oh, it didn't even apply mine. That's fine.
I actually added it to the roll.
Oh, so Ketcher, you would have also critically passed, so you would have crushed it as well. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you're well past tetanus. That's for babies.
We've been preparing for this.
Yeah, that's for babies and me, who seems to constantly need tetanus shots because I've always cut myself. So.
And I feel like we would have taken time to heal everybody up, treat everybody's wounds, and so on.
Yep. Give yourselves a nice refresh. Yep. Spin your giant sword above your head. Level up. Everything's good. Yep.
And get rid of your wounded. Nobody's wounded.
Oh, thank God.
Cool. So by now I know I've turned into a were-rat creature by now.
Yeah. You would have, like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, you would have had like one of them rough nights where you are chasing yourself because you are both cat and rat now. And it would be like this weird metaphysical journey where you like curled up in your blankets, and I don't know if catfolk can sweat or not, but you're sweating and you're feverish, and then you wake up and you're like, oh shit.
Damn, I want some cheese.
You're like, I've never felt more conflicted in my life. Honestly, though, I mean, cats and rats, they're both... I mean, rats are more opportunistic and, omnivore and all that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of similarities there. The skulking, the hunting, there's definitely a vibe there. It's not completely out of character. Now, if you turn into a weird dog, that'd be weird. So, all right. Cool. So, Gattleby is safe. Mugland and Lovelace were unable to get their hands on them, and to the best of your knowledge, therefore don't have access to the formula. Gold Tank Reserve, big hit financially, but people have finally stopped talking about it. But now, there's still loose ends, like loose threads that need to be kind of followed up on. What is up with these Powder Keg punks? What's the situation here? All right. So, investigating the Powder Keg punks. You got leads, which is good. Which is to say, they like blowing shit up and they like burning things down, and that they are low end of the totem pole criminal organization. So you would assume that would make it a little bit easier to gather information about them. So why don't you guys give me a round of, you choose, gather information or recall knowledge. And if you are an investigator archetype, I'm assuming that until you tell me otherwise, the Powder Keg punks are the target of your investigation.
That is correct. I also have a new ability for recall knowledges. I now have unmistakable lore, so the structure has changed once again. I can no longer critically fail, and when I get a nat 20 or a critical, I get extra information.
Ooh, 3 questions. Oh my.
Yes.
Okay. Katrin, you're gonna be honest. You've heard about them, but you consider yourself quite fortunate that you and the children have never had to deal with these people. Bella and Nora, you're confident that you know fucking everything about these guys. You can ask me any 3 questions.
Hell yeah. Okay, I want to know who their leader is.
Oh, wow. Okay, that'll save a lot of time. So their leader changes frequently, but you have heard that their current leader is a goblin monkey, or sorry, a monkey goblin, named Glaz Nixbrix. He is an extra flashy individual who has replaced one of his missing tusks with a golden bullet shell, the one he used to kill the previous leader.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You may ask another question.
Where are they headquartered?
Ooh, okay. The last known location of their headquarters is a place called the Hotfoot Hippodrome, a dance club where they play punk rock music, industrial punk rock music, and they set off pyrotechnics without following any of the safety laws or policies. It is a wild place. It's out of control. I will add it to your map, actually.
Excellent. Does anyone else have a suggestion for a last
question?
question?
It looks like it's already on your map. Perfect. All right. Hotfoot Hippodrome. You guys can see it on the map?
Mm-hmm.
All right, excellent.
You ask where they recruit people from, see like we get any new members that are loose-lipped or...
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that.
Okay. So, any act of domestic terrorism that involves fire and or explosives is sure to catch their attention, as long as it's extra flashy. But as far as where you would go to like get right up in their face and be like, yeah, it would be Hotfoot Hippodrome is their headquarters. But you heard a rumor that they were actually spotted up in the Blythier College district causing some trouble recently. And that is way outside of their normal territory, because they like to hang out down here in Smokeside. So that's a bit unusual that they would
up in my old turf.
Yeah, in fact, your favorite bookstore and alchemical shop was set on fire by these guys, as was the nice little cafe across the street.
Now it's personal. I loved that cafe.
Yeah, it was a little establishment by the name of Rika's Reagents, and Rika is a lovely and sweet Kenku.
Okay.
You will be avenged.
All right. Is anybody else rolling some checks on these dudes?
I'm sorry, I was looking at something. Since we now kind of know about them, I'll roll a perception check just to observe them. Is that possible?
Perception would not work. In this particular instance, I was asking for a gather information or recall knowledge check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll roll recall knowledge.
You don't have to roll if you don't trust your skills. If you're worried that you'll critically fail and get misinformation, but they are described as relatively low-ranking criminals, so that would imply that there might be easier to get information about them.
I'll do recall knowledge.
Okay. Yeah. So you succeed. You may ask one question about them. And if you can think of a question, I can provide some additional information that was not covered by Bellanora's questions.
Yeah, if you could do that.
Okay. Now that you know that this monkey goblin is a thing, and that they were seen uptown, you kind of follow up and you're like, these dudes hanging out in Skyside? That's crazy, right? And then a person says, that's not the craziest part. I heard that same monkey was let into the Longhorn Lounge, but then got himself kicked out when he tried to set the dancers on fire.
Oh, that's not cool. One of Voltaire's contacts is at the Longhorn Lounge.
Yeah.
Okay, he's definitely gonna follow up on that.
and you know that the Longhorn Lounge is a high class, members only casino and steakhouse with live dancers, including the Desert Bloom herself, the most beautiful Cactus Leshy in all of Golarion. The only people that are allowed membership into the Longhorn Lounge are rich people who bribe their way in, or rodeo stars. But as luck would have it, they are having amateur afternoon this week, if you wanted to become a rodeo.
I think that may be a fallback. He's gonna try.
And their team-based activities.
He'll share he'll share that information with the rest of the group, but he will say that he does have a contact at the lounge that he would like to follow up with to see if he can't get something from her first.
All right. So
I have a couple because I got I can gather information faster.
Okay. So you could roll twice. I'll take the best roll from it because this is an abstract gather information.
Yeah. How about we have this be about how best to succeed in a rodeo competition?
Okay. Building on your allies' things. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let me get the rodeo document out. Hold on.
We once had one of them in the tavern, I guess.
Oh no, I mean rodeo is very popular in Alkenstar. All right. So rodeos, they have all it's like Western themed gladiator events. So essentially, the sorts of things that they get up to include tie down roping, steer wrestling, barrel racing, mounted marksman, and one of the favorite events is barrel guard, and that is where a team must protect barrels from a rampaging triceratops. At the upper echelons of the rodeo play, they sub out the triceratops for multiple triceratopses or even bigger, more dangerous dinosaurs. With the other stuff, the steer wrestling and whatnot, steer wrestling is you straight up are just wrestling a goddamn dinosaur to the ground.
Tie-down roping involves baby dinosaurs. You ride around on your mount. If you are entering Amateur Afternoon, they will provide you with a mount, either a Mega Raptor or a Clockwork mount. And then you have to proceed in a wild extended skill challenge that involves either commanding the mechanical mount with crafting or commanding an animal to get the riding going. I guess it would be nature. And then you have to make athletics checks and thievery checks to tie up the animal. So that's a weird spread of skills for the tie-down roping competition. For the steer wrestling, it's literally about you have to ride your mount over. Then you have to jump off the mount and grapple the dinosaur. And then you have to out
Athletics, essentially, for several rounds, the dinosaur until you have it pinned and held.
These are things that I should be good at, but at the same time, we only just almost died to a nest of ordinary household wasps.
True. And there's also barrel racing, which is just essentially like either nature for handling your mount, so it's riding based, or it's crafting based if you use a mechanical mount. Mounted marksman, the same thing. You have to be good at ranged
Firearm
attacks, and then also good at riding. So, because you did so well on this check, you could essentially pick an afternoon this week, an amateur afternoon, which would have, we'll say, at least one of your choice, and then it would have a random one, and then it would have barrel guard at the end.
Sounds like we need to get our horse.
But that's if you even want to bother doing that, because, I mean, you only need to become rodeo champions if you want to get access to Longhorn Lounge Casino Steakhouse. And, I mean, you know, who really wants to go to the flashiest, coolest steakhouse / casino in town? I mean,
I would.
Right?
Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah. You are also not on a timer for this particular mission. Obviously, if you want to take like several weeks of downtime, then you would fail the mission. But as long as you are working towards the resolution every day, you're not, you don't have to stress super hard about it. It's kind of like DM's choice of how much time you have for this. So I would say as long as you stay focused on the mission, and don't spend several weeks not doing the mission, like you'll have the time that you need. So if you wanted to have a fun like side quest to be rodeo stars, that would be fine. Don't feel like that would take away from your success of the mission if you went and did that. All right, but we are at time. So now that you guys are level 3, starting chapter 3, and you have all these leads because you guys really crushed those checks, which is fantastic. Let me check our calendar for next week. We do not have a game next week because I have family obligations for the holidays. I'm very sorry. It was not my intention to have so many canceled games. I know it's been a hot topic on our server, but I mean, it's Thanksgiving and Christmas, y'all. I got family. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do this. And then the 1 week was for sick kids in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyways. We will be back on the 2nd, and we will continue the adventure then. Also, after the session ends, about 2 o'clock Eastern time, there will be a 12-hour marathon. I believe certain discretion is going to assume a kobold form and try to help some sick kids in the hospital.
Man.
So we do have one spot available to anybody who did not get to participate in the last one, the one that was on the 4th of November. So if you are interested, you could do that. If not, we have people who already did the 25-hour marathon that are like, hell yeah, 12 more hours. I'm in, coach. So no pressure, but if you would like to play, you can. And I believe Belladora is also going to be joining Discretion. Is there anyone else here that's gonna be doing it?
It'd be tempting, but I gotta pack up for
Oh, no
next
worries,
week.
no worries. Yeah, the only repeat we have right now is Red, because Red is a kobold, and there's some sort of legal thing I have to honor because of that. So yeah. Plus they're gonna stream it. Okay. Anybody have any other announcements before we adjourn?
I have one regarding lycanthropy.
Okay. What do you got?
I've done a gather information of my own.
Yeah.
It says there are spell casting rules, but the complication is we're in Alkenstar and we're wanted by the law, but the ordinary rules somewhere else. I'll put it in chat.
Okay.
I'll put it in the foundry. Yeah, it would be a level 4 spell. Would be the new spell, Remove Affliction. Currently there's Remove Curse, which would be slightly more expensive, but they added Remove Affliction. So it'd be 40 gold pieces.
In the new game they added in the revision.
Remaster.
Okay.
Yeah, they combined a couple affliction spells into one, basically.
Okay.
And then made them heightened to achieve the things that each of them individually achieved, just to save space, I guess, on people's character sheets and spell repertoires. But it'd be 40 gold, and then they would attempt to remove it, but I imagine it's a pretty low level effect, so it'll probably work. But we're in Alkenstar, it might not be 40 gold. Also, we're wanted by the cops, that might be a complication. That's all obviously.
Right. Okay.
But that's like...
Well, there are 2 temples in the city, but both temples are very frugal and commerce-minded, Abadar and Bry. Yeah. So they would probably, no questions asked, provide you with medical services for the listed price, but you would have to schedule those. They would schedule those appointments for, times when the wild surges are quite low. So something to think about.
Stuff in our party loot. We could sell the sterling tools for 25, and then the treasure. We could easily get you that money if you wanted to remove it. If you wanted to keep it and pursue that, then that's obviously fine too.
And I will look up online. Maybe there's something in the third-party publishing. If there's a fun thing that for lycanthrope archetype. Yeah. I think that might be kind of fun. But it'll be up to you guys to decide how you want to play that after we gather information. The last thing before we adjourn that I have started prepping for the campaigns I'm going to run next year. I'm going to be running Kingmaker when Mythic Odyssey ends. It will end. Okay, it will end. And
I'll believe when I see it.
It will. It has to. Everything ends. Except
the post game.
Except One Piece. The post game, they voted to have it rolled into the main game.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm also going to run Crown of the Kobold King, which is a level 1 to 6 adventure. That involves just a small dungeon down. They got a dungeon nearby. It's causing trouble. Go stop it. So classic. It's the most classic fantasy RPG adventure you could possibly have. So if you're looking for something very the roots of Dungeons and Dragons, this would be and you don't want to be in a long campaign, this might be a one to look at. When this campaign ends, and the Sunset one ends, I will probably, I'm not 100% on this, I will probably run Stolen Fate, which is the Pathfinder equivalent of Deck of Many Things. It's called the Harrow deck or whatever. And it's a very spicy level 11 to 20 adventure that I have heard nothing but good things about. I was very excited about playing in it, and I was signed up to play in it next year, but I just have too much going on right now. It will not be run on a Saturday morning slot. I will probably not renew this slot after we're done, because I just feel like Saturdays are just hard to keep open for everybody. So once we're done here, I will schedule that game. I was going to make the groups that played in Outlaws have priority if they wanted to continue to play Pathfinder with their characters and take them all the way to 20, or if they just wanted to try new characters but also experience the higher level of play. So something to keep in mind going into the new year. Okay. Well, for now, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend off. For those of you that are in America, enjoy your holiday, and then we will continue this in 2 weeks.
Hey.
All right.
Thanks for running.
Yep. Later, guys.
Great week.
Bye.
And thanks everyone for tuning in. Catch you next time.